Hey, Kenny. Let me get my settings going here. I think everything's kind of good. Looks like it. Let's see. Hey, Ian. Hi, Sammy. What- is this new? One of the girls sent it to me. Is it new? It's by the same I guess girl that does the Japanese girls. Sammy. Eek. Hey, Julie. Billy. Scrolling down here. The cat wants in so bad. She's clawing at the door to come in. Oh my gosh. I'll let her in for a minute, but we'll see how that goes. All right. I know y'all want in. I'll leave the door open for a minute. So, hi, Immortal Art. Happy Monday. Hey, Elaine. In my words, what do you read? Here she is right here. You want to come in there and say hello? Here, come say hello. My camera thing's a little crooked. Hang on, let me straighten this up. There we go. I can't straighten it when you're sitting there wanting me to pet. I know. You want pets. You want pets and you want to play. You can't go over there to the microphone. No. You can't do that. So, hi, Sharon. Hey, Wee Hootie. Carrie Ann. Now she's going to throw my light off. I went back to my 930 because we were having sound issues and issues with my 920. So we're back to the 930, and it doesn't have light lock, but we'll adjust. Can y'all hear me okay? I'm using blue. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Michelle. I have a cat that insists on sitting. Yeah, they like to be with us, whichever one of us they can be with. But, it's hard to have paint and stuff out when they're in here. A little bit of a glare there. I'll prop this up a little, then it'll take the glare off. No, you can't have that. You can't have that. Do you want to say hi again? All right, then let's go ahead and get down. Oh. Sounds great. Okay, thanks, Julie. All good here with Light and Mike. Thank you, Sammy. Hiya. Hey, Elizabeth Spooky House of Books. That's just such a cute name. Hey, Chrissa. Greece. Oh, well, welcome from Greece. Loretta, Sharon. Thanks, guys. Hey, there's Terry. Let me unplug my phone over here. Welcome back, Terry. I hope you're doing better. Hope you got a little bit of rest well, I don't know if you got rest. I saw you picking some berries. Saw you picking berries, honey. Oh my goodness. Where's my soundboard? Hey, Deb C. Hey, Pacola. Jean. Melody. Hey, Melody. Good morning, Terry. Let's see if I get my volume on here. I usually turn it down. Oh, the mic's over here now. Hi, Natalie, Galena. Thanks, everybody, for being here. It's my first name and my puppy's name's Spooky. Oh, that's so cute. I thought maybe you just read spooky books. Hi, Linda, Christine, Coloring Book Nook. I think I said hi to Sharon. Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Darla. Hope you're doing well, Melody, Mary. So yeah, I propped that up just a little so that the glare wasn't there, but it needs to be flat. So I have some color book news, got a couple of happy mails, and I had to break down. Let me get the new one here. Y'all know now that I'm doing Sammy, clutch your pearls, girl, clutch your pearls. Everyone, me and Sammy and some others are doing pan pastels now. I don't know. I hadn't planned on doing them today because I wanted to do something in Tenderful Enchantments or one of the Klara Markove books. I thought I would do something in one of those today. Then this came in my mail. This came in my mail overnight. It was an Amazon delivery, so they stuck it in my mailbox overnight. So Zeely, I don't see her here. Hey, coloring CBC. Zeely sent this to me. She's the one that sent me the other Ikuko books, the Japanese girls, the one I've been coloring in. So we're going to do a flip of this, Elegant Faces. Hey, Jean. But y'all know because I'm doing pan pastels, and Sammy's already got this book too, and so do I. Melody had sent it to me some time ago. But because I'm doing pan pastels, and because I had given Cameron a few of the pages, I bought myself a new Serene to try to do all the faces in here in pan pastel. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to do every little doololly, every tiny little bit in pan pastels, but I want to do all the faces in pan pastels. So I'm going to readdress Serene. Then let's see the other thing, and I have it written down or took a picture of it. She's on IG. If y'all follow Anastasia Ellie Koldareva, the Russian artist girl, if you follow her on Instagram, she announced, let me see where I took a picture of it so I wouldn't forget. She announced that this book is now in PDF. So if you don't want to pay shipping, which is redonkulous, if you don't want to pay shipping for this book, When Dragons Dream, you can get it in PDF. So if you follow her on IG, she is Creatively, VELLY, Creatively, it's Creative ELLY. It's like Creatively, but it's Creative Ellie, her name. So if you look her up on IG, she sells this now in PDF. The only thing better than Serene is more Serene. Yeah, thanks, Terry. So she's on Instagram, and let's see if I can find her exact name on IG. And so a lot of people want this book, but the shipping is so high that they didn't want to buy it. Well, now you get it in PDF. Let me see. There it is. Okay, so her IG name is Creatively _RU. So if you follow her, she has the email and whatever to find, you can find her and email her, and you can buy the PDF for this. So just FYI, that's, she sent me a copy of the book to do a picture of. Of course, I've already done. Did I tear it out? No, it's still in here. So this is the one I did out of the book right here. And I've already done a complete flip through. So it's in my playlist. So if you want to see a complete flip through of When Dragons Dream, but I told her, I commented and told her that I would let everybody know that, I'm not sure why. I don't know how much the PDF costs, Loretta. You probably just have to email her. And because I don't know any of the details on it other than she just announced that it's in PDF. So, yeah. So I wanted to let y'all know that. Oh, Malibu's asleep over in the corner. Oh, she's so cute. And again, I bought another copy of Serene. If y'all want, I can do another flip through of it. Let me zoom in one here. And then I thought we would color one of Klara Markove's book because we haven't done it in a while. And I can do a little flip and show you what I have colored in each one, although we just did a complete color book flip. But I think I want to color either this one or is it in this one? Or this one. Of course, this one will take all day because it's a double page spread. But I'm really drawn to this one today. But I like this one too. This would be less time, but I really want to color this one. So remember, guys, if you're talking to me, put it in caps. Hi, May. Anybody else popping in? So I might color this today. Although now that Zeely sent me this overnight, and there's a glare because it's so shiny. So I'm going to do a flip through of this one. And if y'all want to see Serene again, I said I bought myself another copy to practice. Y'all like the shrooms? The double. Oh, there's Zeely. Hi, Zeely. Thank you so much. I haven't even done a flip through of this yet. We're going to flip through this. And if y'all want to see, I bought myself another copy of Serene to do pan pastels. Okay. Thanks for stopping in, Book Nook. Thank you. And good morning, anybody I missed. So I will prop this up for a minute while I do the flips. So what the heck was that? Is that a little spider? No, it's just a little fuzz. Little piece of fuzz. I just saw something go. So I'll show these and then we'll decide what we're going to color. So hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope my new mic is picking everything up okay. I got it a little farther back so I don't, because I talk loud anyway. Hi, Scoops. So let me see if I can move. Hey, Joey. And don't forget, guys, if y'all want to follow anybody here, just go across to the end of their name and see the 3 dots. Click the 3 dots, and you'll see Go to Channel. And when you go to their channel, at least on iPad or laptop, or you can go to their channel without leaving here. It'll just open another window. So, all right. So let me do a quick flip through Serene. And it is an autographed copy. I bought it off of Etsy, so you can get it off of Etsy. And Miss Melody sent me my first copy, which we work in off and on, extensively. And so I'm just going to do a quick flip here. And I know the lighting is going to, fluctuate. I went back to my 930, which does not have light lock, but it's I think it's a better quality. It shows the picture quality better, and it doesn't have the mic issues, at least as far as anybody said. Nobody has said that the mic has done anything weird. I covered my little board here. It's just one of those art sketch boards. Wood particle board with a clip on it. And I covered it with my scrapbook paper because I had black paper on it, just hoping the lighting would be better. I may eventually have to get Serene, Jill. Yeah. Sound is great. No issues. Thanks, Jean. Jean, are you streaming today? And if so, what are you streaming? Are you going to stream watercoloring today? I like these pages they're thick, probably about maybe a 90 weight. I'm not sure exactly. Hey, Limo. How you doing? Thank you for my card. I got a couple little cards in Happy Mail. I've already done this one, but see, I want to do them again. I want to do them again with pan pastel backgrounds and pan pastel faces, although the rest might be markers or, could be a lot of different pencils. But I want to do the backgrounds and the faces with the pan pastel. Hi, Lynn. You're watercoloring? Yeah, no idea, but you're watercoloring with your some of your new. This is the one Cam did. Cameron did color this one, and he actually had it framed, and it looks awesome. I've shown the picture before. I don't know that I could find it immediately on my phone, but that he did this picture. Hi, anybody else coming in? Lori loves Montana. I think I said hi to Joan. Hey, Painty Girl. Hey, Kenneth. School not started yet for you? School starts really early in Georgia. It started like the first week of August. So I love my Serene. At a job interview. Oh, good. Well, good luck, Jill, with your job interview today. Do we all get discounts now through you if you get the job? Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. On vinyl, I don't know that they would stick to vinyl, Allison. I haven't tried. I don't know that they would stick. And then if you went to spray pan pastels on vinyl, the spray might splot. Yeah, they are worthy of double. Yeah, I haven't got a second Momo. I haven't worked enough in Momo to say that I want to get a second one yet, but you never know. I know that's one of your favorites too, Sammy. Momo girls. Yeah. But because I've given Cam some of these and because I've worked in them, actually this one, I like this one. I don't know. I like them all. Let's just face it. Your brain, what are the watercolors? Oh, Peerless? You're going to work with Peerless? Peerless. That's okay, Jean. I couldn't think of it last week. I couldn't think of Peerless. I've done this one before. I finished that one. Yeah, I couldn't think of the Peerless brand. I've done her either, Jean. So don't feel bad. and I was full of coffee and I couldn't remember. You're gonna work with the Peerless. Okay, awesome. That'll be awesome, Jean. You put your link in there, Jean, if you want. So anyway. I'm going to do some pan pastels in Serene. So there's that. Then let's do a flip through. Zeely sent me Elegant Faces. Y'all know I've worked in the Japanese faces. I don't have the book right in front of me, but I have my pages. Let me get my book here. It's upside down. Let's go to my Japanese. Here they are. So she's still in process. Now they're in plastic, so there's going to be a little bit of a glare. She's a work in progress. This is from Sakum's. Yeah. Where's my two that I finished? Where are they? Oh, here they are. I'll take them out because you can't really see. So this is from the Japanese girls, by the same artist that did the one I'm going to show you. So there's her. I think I've done 3. Yeah, this one. And again, it's a little flashy. And then and this one. So those are the 3 that I've done in the book that Zeely sent, the Japanese girls. Yes, I sprayed them, Sammy. Yeah, they're sprayed with the Grumbacher. And so far, and I think I just need to get used to the Spectrafix, the pump kind, the Spectrafix brand, because one spray, one pump spray, that's a different book, does not prevent it from smearing. I mean, if you're going to put them in a plastic sleeve or something, spraying it with a Spectrafix one time and setting it, but it's not a final fixative Spectrafix. So you probably need to spray it twice. So yeah, but everything I spray, it's outside. I take it outside anyway. So yeah, this is my book of smaller. Although this one is a whatever it is, the European size. It's just a little taller, so they're a little taller. So yeah. Oh, here's a Japanese girl. So yeah, this is the one that those girls are out of. This book. Ikuko, Ikuko. And then Zelie sent me, I guess this is her new one according to Sammy, fainting when she saw it. So because of Sammy's reaction, I'm guessing this is a new book. I've not seen the flip yet, but pics on Instagram. Oh, thanks, Sammy. Okay, well we're gonna look. I haven't seen it. I didn't even know this existed. So we're gonna do a flip, but it's all faces. So this is what you need to get this one, Sammy, to practice your pan pastels for sure. You have the surreal fantasy. Yeah, I have that one too, Jill, but I haven't worked in it yet. I haven't worked in her surreal fantasy book. The same artist. It is a new book. Okay, thanks, Loretta. You girls are all on top of it. So I'm just going to flip through so everybody can see. And then some have the black background already. I think she's so cute holding the stars. Yeah, surreal fantasy is cute too. I just haven't had a chance to work in it. The next book on my list is the Minuet de Bonheur. Yeah. I don't know she was I don't know that one. Oh, is that this person that does Minuet de Bonheur? Is that the artist Painty Girl? See, I don't know. Um, I did actually start playing in one this weekend, but yeah, this the same artist that did this is Rhapsody in the Forest and Minuet de Bonheur. Don't email me, people. I know I'm not saying it right. Yeah, I like those books too. Have you done your wash and color pencil on wood? Have I done a wash and color pencil on wood? No, I haven't worked on wood. No, I haven't worked on wood. I don't know why I would. Uh, oh, okay. Thanks, Painty Girl. Just looked it up. Okay. I said about right. Thanks, Robin. And hi, by the way, and I hope you're healing up too, Robin. Hey, Vanessa. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Thanks, everybody, for popping in. Yeah, Sammy, you need this. You need to work along with me, Sammy, with some pan pastels in this book. I wonder if you can get it as a PDF too and just download. I bet you can. What do you think? Does anybody know if you can get this in PDF? Look at her eyes. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Thank you so much, Zelie, for sending all these Ikuko books. I thought, okay, Dr. again Wednesday and Friday for more tests. Okay. Good to hear, Robin. Good to hear. Someone just said you could. Okay, good. Well, then there you go. Sammy, buy it and download it. At her Etsy. Okay, thanks, Jill. Hey, Suze. Anybody else popping in? Isn't this? And there's so many. Am I doubling? Have I doubled yet? Gone? Like, is there two? I don't know if I've gone. Oh, look at the one with the little cat on Amazon, and blame you when Andrew. Okay, you can blame me. You're on the other side of the pond. He can't reach me. Yeah. So now I think I'm going into the doubles here. Yeah, but I'm going to keep flipping anyway, just so you can get another. Hey, Sabrina. You like that melody? And the black on the back as well hides the marker. Yeah, it doesn't prevent the marker from going through, but it hides the marker. So even just because there's black on the back doesn't mean it won't go through. It just won't show, which is kind of that's a clever thing to do, actually. But the paper's like Create Space paper, people. Don't try to use a marker on it and expect that black backing to stop marker. Oh. Blossom says my husband gets nervous as soon as I say, "Oh, look at that coloring book." As well he should. As well he should, Blossom. Hi, Christine. Anyone know any new books coming out before I check out my card? Oh, Melody. Melody, I want you to get out your pan pastels, girl. Girl, get your Momo Girl book out and your pastels. Just say it. And then here's a few samples on the back. Some ideas. I never liked it. Here's the thing. Like the Alice in Wonderland book. Sorry, guys. The Alice, well, it's not Alice, it's a fairy tale. I think it's a Korean book, and it's fairy tales, and they have samples in it. I don't like to look at the samples because then I say, oh, I want to color it. Like Momo Girls has some samples too. I don't like to look at them because I say, oh, well, yeah, she does, doesn't she, Sammy? She needs to play along with us with the pan pastels. Now you got two of us on you, Melody. Bust them out, girl. Bust them out. Because then you feel like, oh, I got to do it, and I have tried it on a couple different color books, and I don't enjoy it. I mean, I can do it, I can copy them, but it's just not as fun for me. It's like you have pressure. It's like you have pressure to color it like that. So no, I decided I'm not going to do any copying of examples because it's too much pressure. Oh no, don't say that, Robin. Momo Girl's coming out with another book. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and Jill, you can buy I think it's called portrait set. I think another one is called skin set. Look on Amazon, but I think a couple weeks ago they were sold out, but they'll get more in. So if you want to get just face colors, yes, I know. I'm the boss of my color book, faithful. I sent my family pictures of the cats, and now they're all replying. So I'll show you the picture I took, and I put some text on it. Let me see here. Let me go to my photos. It might flash out. Let me turn down the lighting. So that's the secret. Turning down the lighting on your phone real low so it shows up on camera. So this is them this morning. So I put good morning. Hope y'all have a good day. So have a good day. We love you is what I put on it. So I sent this to the Grands and Denise and my mom. I don't know if mom's here, but I sent this picture to them. That was them this morning. I know there's so many books, right, Jill? There's so many good books. Yeah, they are sweet. They're the best. I know, Jean, right? So, okay, you made your hyperventilate, Sammy. I know, Sammy. Let's all not hyperventilate if Momo comes out with the second book, and I'm sure we'll all drool over it. So thank you so much, Zelie, for all my Ikuko books. So I will be busting out the pan pastels in this one. So let me do a couple little happy mails here. I got Riri, and I know it's probably Ray Ray. I know I always say it wrong, but she sent a nice little thank you card. I'm not going to show you she wrote me a nice little note in here, and she sent Hubster some stamps. So I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for Hubs. Well, I should say Hubster said thank you, Ray Ray. I know it's Riri or Ray Ray. I like saying Riri, but I'm probably wrong. It's probably Ray Ray. And then Norma sent a nice thank you card, and look what she sent. She sent some of her. This is some of her. I guess it's your pores, right? Look how pretty that is, guys. It's in the plastic, but this is Norma's art. Limo Norma. Hi, Diana. So she sent this, and look. Caution genius, that was happy. She put happy genius, and look, it's just a little caution thing. I love this. This should be the new, like when you go on to when I take a break, go get coffee or something. I need to put this there. You can still see it. Well, I'm on an angle right now, but isn't that cute? I love that, Norma. It's acrylic pour. Okay, that's what I thought you said in your letter. And yeah, okay, you have it all on the back. Yeah, let's see what it says here. Acrylic pour that is straw blown and stick manipulated. Flowers on canvas fabric. She didn't sign the front of it, so she signed it on the back. Thank you so much. Isn't that awesome, guys? It's showing up really good in the HD, too. I want to sit here and look at it for a minute. You like this, Kimberly? Anyway, so I wanted to show that. And I try to show Happy Mail. Sometimes I get it at an odd time in the week, and then I forget. Yeah, she's over there sleeping in the corner. She made her little appearance for a moment. So I know, right, Jill? Okay. Everyone for advice on first color book. Oh, Kanika's asking for a first color book. If you like to color faces, let's start with that. Do you like to do faces, or do you like to do like little cute animals? Like I like these two. I would recommend these if you like little scenes. This is one of my favorite little cute animal books. I love these books. If you like to do faces, then Momo Girls, or like the one we just saw by Ikuko, but that's on Create Space paper. So you have to know, if you're doing a very first color book, I don't recommend Create Space paper unless you're doing markers. Because can be a little tricky, and it's thin paper. So for a first book, yes, I missed something on. Oh, I'm excitable, so I need to sniffle my crayons in. Funny, dude. Flowers and Gems is another good one. Oh, thank you, Vanessa, for the super chat. You're so sweet. Thank you guys for the super chat. Now, last week y'all bought me the new microphone, and y'all been sending some super chat this last couple weeks, and so we'll find something else for us. Are you buffering? Okay, well, if you guys are buffering, turn your settings down from 1080 to 720, because that might be a little too high resolution for some places. And if you're fuzzy, go to your settings, because sometimes YouTube will default to 144 and you need to set it back up to 720 or higher. Thanks so much. That is so kind. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated, Vanessa. Thank you so much. And it helps with sending out happy mail, postage, you know. The only three I know of the Ikuko books, Robin, are those the three: the surreal, the faces, and the Japanese girls. If there's more, I don't know. And I knew about the other two because Anne had them, and I didn't even know there was this book until I got it in the mail overnight. So if you're not watching on Chrome, yeah, and Chrome is better. The other browsers buffer. Chrome is the least buffering. Thank you, Jean, for that advice. So remember, guys, put in caps if you're talking to me because it's just scroll on by. And I forgot to tweet. Let me tweet real quick, guys, because I forgot to tweet. The cats are going into some doors or something. I don't know. I forgot to tweet my impromptu on Friday, and I get in trouble. People get mad when I don't let them know on the impromptu. This is my regular schedule, so everybody should know that our regulars know that I stream every Monday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern. There's a mermaid one, but the artwork is very different. Okay. Yeah, I love the style, that Japanese look, that style. Zeely. Coffee and art in the morning live. Let me find a little coffee cup. Link profile. So I'm just going to tweet it out here. Coffee. No. Oh, see, I always check. I put love instead of live. I mean, you got to watch those autocorrects, right, Jean? Coffee and art in the morning. Lovely. Okay. Okay. Hey, Faithfulness. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up, Faithful. I love your little chocolate hand, Faithful. I love your little dark-skinned girl hand. That's so cute. I love that. Every time I see it, it makes me smile. Thanks, guys. Oh, what's there? Only 100%. There's only 140 cents. Yeah, maybe, Kenny. But I think most people know that I stream. But, you can forget, you turned your autocorrect off. You get in enough trouble without autocorrect. So these two, I love these. I'll just flip to some of the pages that I've done. So if you're a new colorist, these are awesome for if you like detail. If you like detail and you like cute little animals, and I'll flip to the pages I've done here. These are awesome. Look, little cats having a little wine and tea. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kanika. So this is an awesome book for that. Here's, I've done a couple. There's some of my favorite pages I've done are in these books. But if you're wanting to learn to do faces, then, I would recommend, one of the books that like Momo Girls or something that concentrates on faces. This is one of my all-time favorite color pictures that I've ever done. Where are you on Twitter? Oh, yeah, I'm there. Dede Willingham. Robin, I'll find you after the show. Just follow me. I'll find you. Or Inky Well, either one. INKI. Inky Well, one word. I love this picture. This is one of my favorite pictures. All the rabbits, I did all the rabbits in different colors. I love the brick. And there's a 2-part video on this. But again, guys, remember, before June, when I was streaming on Ustream, those videos are not in HD. I've had people comment to me, can't you fix your videos? They're not as clear as the ones you're doing now. And no, I can't do anything about it. When we stream for free on Ustream for, 8 years, we did not have HD for free like we do over here on YouTube Live. So those videos are not the clarity that we have now. So just FYI, don't email me. But this is one of my favorites. And then the water here, there was no water. I put the water in. But I love this page. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, I love that page. It's one of my favorite pages I've done. And this is the one that I started on. What I did here is Crayola Super Tip. And I'm doing this was just like the tablecloth. So the tablecloth, I did all in the super tips, and then I went over it with, what blue was that? With, was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Here it is. I went over it with periwinkle. So I put a coat of periwinkle. But the thing is about doing super tips, a lot of people don't like super tips. I got a little dark here. Let me adjust the light again. A lot of people don't like super tips. Because they're not perfectly flat. But if you're doing little tiny things, they're fine. Like little bitty, like little fruits or little tiny things. Super tip are great for that. Plus, if you do a larger area, like to me, this is a larger area where there's bigger space, then I just smooth it out with a Prisma. Oh, thanks. Okay, Robin, I'll find you after the show. What is the gorgeous picture? This one, Robin? I'm in the Minuet de Bonheur. Don't email me. And then the other book that she has, or he, it could be a he, but I think it's a she, Rhapsody in the Forest. I think this actually was the first one. This is the second one. And from my understanding, I think there's a third one, but I don't know for a fact. But the covers, I mean, they just have beautiful dust jackets and covers on them. So, and I believe these are Chinese. I think that's Chinese. I try to distinguish between Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. I know I can recognize the Korean because of the circles. Tablecloth. Did I not say tablecloth? I don't know, Kenny, what I said. yeah, mommy to Mikey. Don't email me. These are the third. There's a postcard book too, Faithful Mess said. Okay. These are Korean? Are these Korean? Really? They look they look Chinese. It looks different. Okay. And someone else in Japan. Okay. I know. But anyway, again, they have the sweet, cute animals that are stinking adorable. They're not just adorable. They're stinking adorable. Look at that. It's just like they're like it's a fairy tale. Japanese. Oh, Japanese. Okay, thanks, Melody. It's Japanese. All right, thank you. Appreciate it, Miss Melanie. Look at that. I mean, just look at that. I mean, it's just so cute. Okay, so Kanuko Agosa is a female. Thank you, Robin. The new book is a postcard color. Thank you, Melody. Thanks. See the girls here know. I mean, they're just like right on it, people. I'm telling you, they are right on it. So we did this one. I think we did this one at Christmas. I love the reindeer. So we did this one. Again, there's a video on it. And the pattern has I don't know if it's Norwegian or Swedish. I think Norwegian pattern, But look, they're just so cute. On the other hand, I'm not so sure because oh, Melody. Well, I hope you're chilling and watching. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. So yeah, for those wanting a new color book, we did this one at a Halloween. If you're wanting a new color book, if you like the cute animals and like fairy tale-esque look at that. Oh, I could just dive right into this right this second. Hey, Graceland. Look at that. Look at the little hedgehog. Oh my gosh. See, now there's so many color books in so little time. I tell you, you just want to color. Look at the little French bulldog. Look. Oh my gosh. They're all so cute. So I love this book, or both of these books. They just have the cute factor. The cute factor. Look how adorbs. I know. Hi, Lisa. Okay, maybe I should order both. Well, I mean, if I was going to order one, I'd order both. That's just me, you know. So anyway, yeah. So this is Rhapsody in the Forest and Minuet de Bonheur. So there's both of those, which I love these two books, especially if you like the cute animals to color. Okay, so yeah, and don't forget, guys. Like I said, I bought myself another copy of Serene to do pan pastels in. Anastasia Ellie Koldariva. If you follow her on Instagram, she left an email and a message, I think, where you can now get this book in PDF. You can buy this in PDF. I don't know. I think this is the one I did in this book so far. And there's a video on that one. So let's see what else. Okay, so the other thing that I was going to do today was color in either Tenderful Enchantments or this one, which is translated. Hang on, let me see how the translation. Magical Delight. Klara Markove. I was either going to color in Magical Delight or Tenderful Enchantments. Oh, I know. You get Serene on Etsy. You can look around. You can get most everything. Amazon, Etsy. They're not cheap. Momo Girl, Serene. I think Serene runs about $25 plus shipping. So just FYI. Hi, Miro. Welcome, Miro from Poland. What do you find the most difficult to color? If I was not a portrait artist, doing portraits in pencil, then I would say faces. But I do a lot of portraits, commission portraits of faces. So it's not probably as hard for me as it would be for some people that have never colored faces. Hey, Zeely's going, shrooms. I got two picked out here, so we'll see. I'll show you while I'm talking here, I'll show you what I've colored in both of these. This is one of my choices for today, was this one. This is one Zeely's yelling, shrooms. This is my first choice. This is what I wanted to color today. So we'll probably do this. These are your next two books, Sharon. Hi, Gwen. Yes, I do portraits of animals too. I have you don't have to follow me on Facebook or me follow you. You just go find me, Dede Willingham, on Facebook and go to my albums. And all my art albums are public. So you can go see all my artwork on my Facebook page. I don't have a fan page, a group page, or any of that. I don't have time for a group page, although I get a lot of pressure to have one. I just don't have time to maintain a group. Or a fan page. I just have my regular old Facebook page, but my albums, my art albums are all public. I don't have, I have, the only picture I think I have here of an animal portrait is Parker from Gold Rush. I have his dog, because it was a fan art piece. So I'm looking through here. Let me look for so I'll just show you one of my pet portraits. Oh, well, here, I'll show y'all these two for faces. I mean, I won't, if y'all know who these people are. There's a couple more fan art. It's a little flashed out. Let me tilt it just a little. Oh, I need to just prop this up. So there's a couple of my fan art pages. But I'm looking for the dog. I have a dog piece in here that... well, here's an almost finished dog piece, too. I have a couple. But I'm looking for Parker's dog. I'm flipping through. I have a lot of art in this. Look, I'm in this little flippy portfolio thing. So, no, Galena, I don't have time to maintain it, and I don't feel right about putting that off on somebody else. Here's a dog I've done. That's not the one I'm looking for, though. I'm looking for Parker's dog. Hang on. Where's my... Oh, here we go. Let's look in here. If I can find it. Ah, here it is. Okay. So here's one of my dog portraits. Yeah, I know, Glenn. I know. So here's one of my dog portraits. Here's another one. These are just a couple that I did for myself. Well, I actually did that one for Parker, but not to him. And then here's some of my fan art. I've shown a lot of these guys on different flips and things. And it's a little flashed out. A little flashed out. Hang on. Let's turn the brightness back down a little. There we go. So Daryl and Glenn. And these are with color pencil. Now, what I do though with the hair and the clothing is I'll have a little bit of wash of acrylic paint, and then I do the pencil on top. So to get the leather, and but there's this. I don't do acrylic on the faces, but in the hair and in the clothing, and then I do pencil on top. And again, guys, it's a little off color. You know, it's a little. And this is on tone tan paper. yeah, Julie. Okay, so let's go back to looking through what I want to color here. So this one is the one I think I'm going to work on. But let me show you some of the ones I've done in these books. So I've done the bat here. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Let me get a sip of coffee here. So there's the bat. And then this one here, which this one has stickles on. Let's see if you can get the stickles. See, his little bike and up here in the hot air balloon. So, yeah, little boy on his bike. I like the bat. And so these books are really awesome too if you like little fairy tales and gnomes and elves. And what it is like they're tiny, so they're living in gourds and pumpkins and under little branches and stuff. Like the biggest thing is the cat, to show you the perspective of the, everything. They live in mushrooms, and so here's this one here I did. Do I spray? No, I don't spray my color book, color pencil pages. Crafty, and if y'all hey Joycey, if you're talking to me, please put it in caps, because I will miss. I just happened to catch some. I saw my name Dede there, but put your questions in caps so I don't miss your questions, because it rolls by. We have over 200 people now here this morning, so I'm gonna miss you if you don't put it in caps, and I still might miss you. Yeah, thanks, Pacola. This one. I think this one started out, we might have started with neocolors or watercolor as a base, and then pencil over the top. So this is the one I want to do today. Let's see, what else do I have? Just kind of doing a quick flip. I flipped through all of these at one time or another. But I love these two Klara Markove books. And I think she might have another one out. I'm not sure. These are the two I have. And this one there's a video on this one kind of recently, and the handle of the handbag and her hair, and there's some detail that's done with some stickles on it there. little bit up in the bottle up there. It's one of your favorite books. She's coming out with another one in September. Thanks, CBC. See, all these girls, they know their color book business. And then I did the inside front cover. And I love the color of these mushrooms. I like the pink, the mauve, the magenta, and the green and the yellow. I might use these same colors on these mushrooms. So there's that. And then in Magical Delight, let's see what I got colored in here. This one has little cutouts. You can cut the doors out. See, I've done that back here. I cut the little doors out. See, you cut them out, and then you put a little cut in the paper, and it has a little tab, and then you can make your little doors open. So this one's probably my favorite page in these two books. So I like the colors in this one too. I love this gourd here, the way it turned out. I really like that. Your color book list keeps getting longer. Thanks, Forever Purple. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so I've done a few in here. Oh, and here I've cut. I went ahead just to show y'all how to do it one day. There's nothing on the backs of these. You have to put your own. See, I put my own wood grain on the backs. They're just blank on the back. So if you want to do something there, you have to do that yourself. But I showed here how this is how it looks, without being colored. So. We did a little leaf demo one day. I just like them all. They're all so cute. These two books, these are the kind of books that you want to color the whole book. So it's like a completed fairy tale, There's a little mouse, and I added a little bit of moss in the trees. I didn't do a whole lot, but just a little bit of moss in the trees. And see how this looks like a clock open. It's like at the angle, and so you can see that it's a door that's open, and then you see inside. I love this. Hi, Connie. Good morning. This was my other choice for today. If I wanted to do a one-sided page, this was my second choice, with the pomegranates and the lantern. This one has like a lot of perfume bottles. And look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at that. And then I did the cover page. So that one's done. So those are the Klara Markove books. So let's go ahead and go to this. I'd love to see the lantern sometime. Yeah, I know. There's so many. Okay, as long as it's not glaring, I can lay it down. Yeah. As long as there's not a glare. I have it on a board here, so that in a box right there, so I can tilt it up if I get glare with plastic or whatever. But so we will zoom in one here. And I always try to keep you some cardstock. Doesn't have to be black, obviously, but keep you some cardstock, even though I don't think I'm going to have any issues going through the page. These are thick pages, and as long as you don't oversaturate. Now, you can't use marker. You can't use Copics, I should say. You can't use alcohol markers pretty much on anything without it going through. So you have to be aware. You can't, I mean, we all love our markers and Copics and stuff, but you can't use them on color book pages without it going through. Hang on, guys. Let me readjust my light. Get that just a tiny bit brighter there. There we go. It's pretty good. So many coloring books. I know, right? I know, Sapphire. I didn't see Eileen, Sharon. I haven't seen her yet. Oh, we'll round her up. Don't worry. If she doesn't pop up, not necessarily here, but if we don't see her all day, I have her phone number, people. We won't let Eileen get away from us for more than 24 hours. Eileen, our enabler elf, just saying. And Janet too, which Janet, I haven't seen her. Hey, Vicki, I haven't seen her this morning. She may be here. I missed her. Hey, Marie. But she streams right after me at 1 Eastern time. So obviously I probably won't finish this today, but we're gonna make a go of it. I haven't in this one. I think I've done some backgrounds. The other one I was trying not to do any backgrounds. Hi, Susan. Good to see you. I'm sure I'm missing Highland. Janet did check in. Is she here or does she have something to do today? Which, nobody ever has to be here. I never want to make anybody feel like they have to be here. I'm just want to make sure everybody's okay. Janet may still be sleeping, was having some sleep issues. Oh, she has her allergy. Okay. Yeah. I know when storms go through, see, it does that to me too. I get like pressure headaches from when the barometric pressure comes through. And we had rain was it the day before yesterday? I mean, we had storms come through the area. And then today, we're supposed to have rain again. So it's a little tight up there, up in the old head, but it's not like pounding or anything. She has been on. Thank you, Joan. Thanks, guys. There she is. You're feeding the cat. Okay, well, rest up. Are you going to still stream, Janet? Or are you up for it with your allergies? I hope you are. Okay, so now I have to decide on the background. Do I want to paint the background a color? See, the thing is, if I paint a nice black background or something, it makes everything stand out. Let's go ahead and do that. I haven't painted a black background for you guys for a while. Let me get another piece of paper for the other side. I haven't painted a black background for a while. And probably just FYI, what we'll probably do on Wednesday is Abandoned Places. We'll work in one of our 5 Abandoned Places books. And by the way, you're fine. Tornadoes don't get you down. Did y'all? I saw you said something about warnings. Did y'all have any out there, Janet? Yesterday, or was it the day before? I lose track of time on those weekends. Oh, good, Crafty. Air pressure headaches are got this morning thanks to storm. Yeah, exactly, Loretta. See, and people think, well, what's that? A barometric? What it is a barometric pressure in the atmosphere causes I don't know. Is it like the blood vessels to constrict? I'm not even sure what exactly causes it, but yeah. So, all right, so I'm going to get my coffee lid here, and let's put out some black acrylic paint. And I just use craft paint. When you see me when I say I'm using acrylic paint, it's craft paint. Here's a couple of tips about craft paint. Did you, Janet? Or was anything, your area okay? Janet said they had tornadoes in her area in Oklahoma. The thing about using craft paint, matte craft paint, matte, not shiny, not satin, not gloss, not metallic. The thing about using a matte craft paint as opposed to an artist grade tube nice acrylic paint is those kind of paints have a sheen to them that color pencil will not adhere to. Oh, good. Okay, thanks, Rebecca. You're about to say something that you were talking about. Oh, yeah. So what I'm going to do is Wednesday, we're going to work on Abandoned Places. Hang on. My grandson just messaged me that he loves me. I have to answer him back. because I showed you all that picture that I sent to everybody this morning. Yes, Matt. Yes, thank you, Julie Topaz. Matt. Oh, just trees and debris. Okay, well, I'm glad you're all right, Janet. Don't worry us like that, girl. Don't worry us like that. All right, so let's see, what brush do I need this morning? I like angle brushes, but I got tiny spots to work in today too, so I might work with an angle. I need to have a new angle brush in here somewhere. I know I do. Let's fan these babies out and find. I want a small angle brush. Those are my favorite, and I go through them a lot. So they're usually my favorite, and they're the least ones I have because I go through them. Now, none of these brushes. There's a couple like this rake one that are a little more expensive in overall, but you can get the nice ones like these Master Touch ones. That's all jacked up right now, but fine liners and stuff, they're like $5 or $6 each, but you can get them 50% off. I'm looking for maybe this one here. Here's a small, it's not too fluffed out, maybe that one, and then maybe just a regular pointy brush to do the backgrounds. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we're working in Tenderful Enchantments, Klara Markove. Okay. All right. So I don't add water to the paint. Now I do wet my brushes down because that protects the brushes from getting all crusty down, Anyway, it's just better. Wet your brushes and then just get out, I have my painty shirt on here. Get out the excess moisture. But don't start with a perfectly dry brush. Oh no, Limo, I just saw that. Thanks, Terry, for putting in the links. So when I'm doing a background, I'll start with a larger angle brush here. This one's not the best. It's a little flared. I know I got some better ones around here somewhere with all my brushes. We'll go with it though. There's no water in the paint. It's just flat paint. Okay. If you're going to do a wash of acrylic, which we've done over the years, if you do a wash of acrylic paint over any of the color book pages, you water that down. You water it down enough so that you can still see the color book lines. Because if you just went flat paint like this, with the flat black paint, you're going to cover up all your color book lines. So if you're going to do anything that has background, you're going to have to use, water it down. So I'm already going over those leaves. It's hard to get in the ditch. This is the hardest part of some books, is getting, especially if you're just using color pencil, getting in the ditch, All right, so I'm just going to start with the larger areas with the bigger brush here, and then I'll go in with the tinier brush to go around things. Do I need to, the whole color book is showing, so I don't really want to zoom in. I think y'all get the idea. Okay, here come the cats. I might have to run them out if they start jumping up here. So you can kind of find all the areas that you want black. Kind of go around, find the areas. Sometimes I start with a black background. It kind of defines things. It's easier to sort things out as to where everything is. Plus, if you get all the edges done, yeah, here comes a cat. I don't know about this. I don't know about you, little Oliver. So, have you ever tried Posca marker? Logia coloring. To me, using a Posca for a whole background like this is kind of like, that's a lot of Posca. You could use it in some of the smaller details. I'm watching my cat. Sorry, guys, out of the corner of my eye right here. You want to come make an appearance? You want to make an appearance? Now here's the girl. They're both wanting to come in here. You can use the Posca for the tiny little areas, but what I usually do is I get in there with pencil for that. But yeah, I got a black Posca here. Black Posca. You can get, get in those tiny little areas. Get in the little points. So either that or pencil, whichever you want. I get pretty tight in there with the paint initially, with just a paintbrush, but it is easier to do with a marker for sure, or pencil. Oh, thanks. Yeah, they are sweet cats. They are for sure. Okay, let's keep working here. There's a bushes right there. Bushes are all the way down here. So the black comes down to right about here. See, I can just finding the areas with the larger brush. Okay. I'm trying not to move off camera. I should just leave the book where it is and I'll move my body. So like up here, 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 all this, this, this. So we're going to get the background in and we'll just see how far we can get today. And you could do this sky blue, it could be a day thing, do blue, do a blue background, like a light blue. Okay, Jill, a light blue background to make it look day, or you could shade it in a couple of shades of blue or some yellow with the sunshine. There's lots of, I'm just kind of picking it out there. All right, so let me rinse this out. All right, now I'm going to go to the smaller brush, pointy brush. All right. As long as I just stay right here, I think we're good. All right, let's go over to this side here. And again, it's just flat paint. And I'll try to move my hand back from the tip of the brush so I'm not covering up where I'm painting. So I guess it's a good time to say, well, do you have any questions? Talk about what you did over the weekend. So with this painty brush, I can get in there pretty tight. But if you're more comfortable using a pencil or a marker, then, go for that. How about everybody telling what they're working on, whether it's a color book or whatever kind of art? So Wednesday, like I said, Wednesday we'll go into our abandoned books. So you just got to kind of take your time. And this is sometimes why I'll do something like this before the show or off camera, because it takes a while and it can be kind of meticulous and time consuming and people don't want to watch it. Okay, Rebecca's working a color book. Natalie has worked on my native plant garden. Oh, nice, Natalie. Jean says, I've been watching crocheting videos. Is it cold enough to get your hands in yarn now already? Well, you're up in way up in Canada in Mars. Crafty Crafter is coloring in a book called Flower Power. Hey, Eileen, we're getting ready to send out the scouts for you if you hadn't shown up shortly. We'll just make sure you're okay. Hope you had a good weekend. And I'm trying not to turn the book, so a couple of these areas I would normally turn the book to get in there with. Seeley, 3 color books, Fantasia, Mysterious Library, and Flowers and Gems. I love the Mysterious Library. I mean, I like them all. There's, it's just, you just can't work in more than one at a time. You wish you could. But yeah, that's a good one too, Zeely. And thanks again for that new color book. I really like those faces. I know Sammy will be ordering it, and we'll both be doing pan pastels in them. Hey, I love watching paint dry. Oh, thanks. Hey, little pickle. Currently trying to complete Misfits Volume 4. Little pickle. That's so cute. Hey, Tracy. You're working in Vintage Classics by Tatiana Stolova. Okay. Jeannie or Jean. I'm not sure if it's Jean or Jeannie. I'm waiting for my Abandoned Places book to arrive from Half Price Books that I ordered last Monday. Yay! I went to order. Abandoned Civilizations. Kieran Connolly's new one. His newest abandoned book, because I have the other two. And it's already, I mean, like this was the day after we were talking about it. It was already unavailable. I guess that means it's sold out or whatever. At first, it wasn't available in US. It was available in UK. So I'm waiting for that to come back in stock in Amazon. What new book is it in my cart yet? This one, Connie, I think late. This one, Connie, Elegant Faces by Ikuko. It's the same one that does the Japanese girls. Yeah. It's all faces. Jane Davenport has new stuff coming out. Did you guys see? When I want to find out what's going on with new Jane Davenport stuff, I usually go to Xandra's channel. Xandra gets everything Jane Davenport. She actually over the summer, well, the spring and summer, they all went to Australia. When was it that y'all went? How long has it been now, Janet? Janet, CB, Xandra, CB, Janet. Who else went to? Oh, I'm missing somebody. They went to Australia, and then Janet and CB came back, and Xandra stayed over there to fly over to Jane Davenport's studio and took a studio thing with Jane Davenport in person. So she stayed over there by herself. Xandra did that. Scraps to Beauty. Xandra stayed over there and had studio time with Jane Davenport. Oh, well, it's not hard, Sharon. You just got to take your time. I go a little fast. You don't have to go fast. Cora's working in Enchanted Fairies and Mandalas. It was April and May. Okay. Golly, Jan, it just seems like, how is time flying so fast? That's not in your cart yet, Connie. We'll put it in your cart, girl. Girl. You'll be visiting your friend Amazon. Yeah. Y'all remember, I think it was a couple Christmases ago when we did the Enabler elf photographs, the elf in the shelf, and who Eileen is our elf. So anytime we talk about the elf or the elf on the shelf, we're talking about Eileen. And I made a big sign with the elf holding it. He was hanging off the mailbox with a big Amazon with an arrow pointing at the mailbox, and we did a picture of that a couple years ago. I really could probably use one smaller brush, but I'm going to just keep rolling here. I'm trying to keep my hand out of it. One of the tricks about flowing, getting a good coverage and a good line is a lot of ink or paint, whatever you're using. If you're a sign painter, you got to have a lot of ink on there or a lot of paint. So I have a lot of paint on my brush. It makes it flow. No, not that much. I picked up too much. It keeps the brush wet, so it flows with a lot of paint on it. Just there's a little tip. And also, if you're doing a line, I learned this in sign painting. If you're doing a line, that's why liner brushes, long hair. What book is this one at Essie that we're working in? Tenderful Enchantments. Is you look ahead. So if you're drawing a line, if you're drawing a line, you don't look at where the brush tip is. You're looking down here. Let's say you're going from here to here. You don't look at your brush tip. You look down here, and then you get a straighter line. You see what I'm saying? Of course, I'm using paint and a fat brush, but so if you need to go from here to here, or from here to there, or here to there, whatever, you look ahead, so your eye makes it go straighter. Don't use that as an example. Yeah, your rigger brushes. Yeah, Jean, or liner brushes. I mean, I got multiples in here. I don't know where they are right now. You bought them all from Xandra. What'd you buy from Xandra, Eileen? Yeah, Xandra has a shop now. And I don't know. She has stamps in it. She just started it, so it's not. Last I looked, she didn't have a lot in there yet. Like driving a car, you look ahead. Yeah, yeah, that's probably a good idea on a car, right? The poor black ant on that mushroom is fixing to get lost. There was an ant on a mushroom. Did I cover up an ant? Oh well. Trust me, Klara will not email me and tell me that. She will not email me and said you did it wrong. Nor will any of the other coloring book artists. Kirby, Nick, none of them. They're not going to email you and say, you know what? You colored that wrong. Tracy, I probably did cover up an ant. Oh well. We can always draw more ants in if we want. And that's also like if there's little stars or little, like the little mushroom pollen on some of them. If you're coloring a background, see, I don't try to paint around. Now, if there's a big circle or something of mushroom pollen or whatever there are, shroom spores, you could color around them, but I just cover them up and then go back with a Posca and put them back in with white Posca. Or you could use a gel pen, whatever. Posca is just the easiest. And then after a while now, my brush is already starting to get a little crusty. It's starting to get the paint's starting to dry in the brush. So every now and then, if you're doing a whole background like this, you want to clean your brush out so it starts getting big. The brush starts getting fat. So clean your brush out every now and then just to have the brush work. Klara, don't email me. Yeah, she won't email you, Sammy, or anybody else. Even if you post linking the artist, like a lot of us do, we try to give the artist a shout out every time we color in their books. If you follow them on Instagram or Facebook, and a lot of them have groups, to shout out the artist. Always try to do that. I mean, I don't do it on every single post I do, but I at least do it once or twice where I post the cover of the book. Like on Instagram, you can do multiple pictures where you can swipe over, and show multiple pictures. I try to post the picture of the color book when possible, at least once or twice. Okay. Amazon, thank you for visiting. Connie. Oh, all right. So you see how we're getting there. It was there? Okay. You know it was there. Okay. Tracy. Well, I know it was there. All right. Let's see if we can get around these little berries here. And one of the nice things about acrylic paint, the matte craft acrylic paint, is what you can do pencil on top. And I've shown y'all, I need to probably show that example again because a lot of people don't really realize that what you can do on top of acrylic paint with pencil. Let me get a piece of scratch paper. Do I have one? Trying to throw trash or something. Here's some trash. I was practicing some brush lettering, so we'll just use that. I'll go ahead and do my little sample here. So let me just put this down on the paper and let this dry for a minute. I'll set that aside for a minute. And I'll show you what I mean about what you can do with craft paint. Hi, Kim. It's raining hard. Where made you sleepy? Where are you? Yeah, we're going to have rain today, I think, sometime today. I think I need the tip of my brush is not quite long enough for what I'm trying to do in these little tiny, around these little bluebells. Look out, ants. I'm coming. If there's any ants in the way, you're going to get painted over. All right. Y'all can share your sites and stuff. Although anybody that wants to follow you guys, all you have to do is go to the end of their name, and hover over it, and you'll see 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots, and you'll see go to channel. And then you can go to their channel and follow them, click their bell, ring their bell, and get notifications when they go have a video up or when they go live. So again, these little areas like this, if you're more comfortable like with the Posca pen or a pencil, you can get in those little tiny areas. The ants always get abused. And if you have fire ants in my neck of the woods, they're going to be abused. Just saying. Fire ants. You ever got swarmed by some fire ants? Okay, so I think that's all the, maybe. Oh, no, I did miss a little bit right here. I'm going over the stem. Well, that's another nice thing you can fix with pencil over acrylic. Okay, did I get them all? All right, so let's see if this is dry yet. Let me hit it with the heat gun and clean my brush again. Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to dry this right here. Don't laugh at my 25-year-old heat gun. Okay, so here's the difference between just using black pencil or pencil in general. Let me get my black on here. Okay, and I show this all the time. So there's our black acrylic paint. That's right here. Paint. I'm going to do pencil. Can anyone stream on YouTube, or do you need a special clearance approval? No, I think anybody can just go live. Painty Girl. I mean, I'm partner with them. They have my phone number. If anybody tries to jack with my channel, they'll call me. Stuff like that, but I don't think, and I'm monetized. So I don't know if you need anything special to go live though. No, I don't think so. Cause I know people that I don't know that they're approved or whatever you call partnered or anything. I think you can just go live. Yeah. You just click the go live button. And I think you can do it from your phone too. Yeah. Anyone, thanks, Jean. Anyone can go live. Yeah. And you can do it from your phone. One of these days I'm going to go to the store and like Michael's or Hobby Lobby and do a practice go live from my phone. Thank you, Jean. Okay, so I'm going to put pencil down. I'm going to give it hard pressure because if you want a solid black background, you're going to have to, hard pressure it, right? Or just keep going over and over until it's that dark, which is the equivalent. All right, so now I'm going to get white. Let me get one of my big ones. All right, so here's, you got your, and this is just Prismacolor, but you got a solid black. And let's say you want to do something like, and I'll just paint back over this because I'm not going to want a shooting star in here, but I was going to show it to you. So let's just say you want a shooting star or something, you want something on the black. All right, so here you got your pencil. I am going to try to get white. Now it's smearing, but do you notice there's no white? I mean, it's turning it a little bit of gray, but you see how you can't get any white pencil on top of black pencil? Now, see all that right there? You want to make sure and always check, especially if you're doing faces. If you're doing faces with pencil and you're gone, you want to make sure that your pencil is clean. That's why over here on the side, I've shown it before. I have a big lot of scribbles where I clean my pencils off. Okay. Hey, Kathy. All right, so I want to make sure it's clean. You just get in the habit of doing that. Make sure the tips are clean. That's actually in the wood there. You need to probably sharpen it off. But especially if you're doing faces or light colors, if you don't clean the tip off of your lighter colors and you go into coloring something, you're going to bring that color over into it. Okay, so there's white Prisma on top of black Prisma pencil. Now I want to show you something over here on paint. Without even hardly any pressure. Look. You can get back to pure white on top of acrylic paint. And then if I want to do like a big area, I can just color in here. Of course, I'm on texture here. Somewhere I feel texture. So you see what you can do on top of black paint? You can't do that on top of this. So if you want a star glow or some kind of a glow or anything like that, you can't do that on top of pencil. Bye, Marie. CBC is talking about think you can post short videos, enables longer videos of 15 minutes. Are you talking about on live? What are you talking about, Heather? Because live, I mean, you can post, you're allowed up to 8 hours, I think. Of course, your computer would probably need to be rebooted before that. Streaming that long, you might need to reboot before 8 hours. But at least I probably would on my Lappy. Because I don't stream from my desktop, I stream from my laptop. So anyway, just to show you, I show this every now and then, just to show the example of that. Okay, so let's come back over here and finish this side. All you need to do longer videos, put in the phone number. Yeah. I don't know if it's an issue anymore either. Yeah, to stream long videos. Now, I don't know if that includes live or not, Jean. But if you want to stream longer videos, you used to have to verify yourself with Google and give them your phone number. They call you back with a code. And I mean, you didn't actually talk to anybody. It was all automated. But so that they could verify you as so make sure you're a real person. Spot at the top. I think it should be black between the flowers. Did I miss right here? That's probably a spot. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but yeah, I see that right here. Maybe is that what you're talking about right there? I don't know if that was partly a branch there, but you can always go back in and add more your own stuff. I'm going to cover that star up there. Oh, right there, maybe. Yeah, I see that. But again, you can get back in there with pencil, Posca, whatever. You put your paint away and you miss a spot, just go in there and fill it in with pencil, right? But thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Sunny D. Oh, here. Yeah, you're right. There we go. All right. See, y'all got good eyes. I need to clean my hands off. I got paint on them. I don't want to get it on my page. Get out a baby wipe here. I don't want to be smearing paint on my page. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Oh, eagle eyes in chat. But here's another little, it's just a tiny tip. But let's say you did forget an area. Okay, let's just say I was coloring like this right here, and I forgot that little bit right there. And I go back in there, and I color it in with pencil. Now, Posca's acrylic paint, but let's just say I colored that little bit back in there with pencil. And I wanted to put a glow around this or something. I could not go over that if it's black pencil. The white pencil, yellow pencil, whatever, would not go over that. Just because it's a small area, it's still an area. So, you want to try to get as much as you can with the paint, because if you don't, if you just go in, like if I went in all around these little bluebells with just pencil, this is what's going to happen if I try to put a glow or anything around it. You can't go over it. It won't work. Just because it's a small area, it's still not going to work. So you want to paint that as tight as you can, or at least with like Posca or, a paint pen. But if you put pencil in there, if you just did all that with black pencil, the whole thing, and you wanted some kind of glow or shimmer or some kind of color pencil around it, you won't go. Okay. All right, so now we're going to come over on this side, now that everybody corrected me. Thank you guys for finding that. All right, so let's go over here. Again, guys, if y'all have any questions or anything, put them in caps. I think I need a smaller brush. Or a less floppy tip. This one has a little bit of a floppy tip. But one of the nice things about paint is the ditch. With the paint, you can get in the ditch so easy. You can't get in there with pencil, You learned that the hard way, Sharon? Yeah. Trying to do tight areas with pencil, and then you can't glow it or shine it or whatever, and go over it. My paint here is starting to crust over with the fan on it. And also to keep a point on your brush, I'll show it here on here. So let's say you got a lot of paint. See how there's a lot of paint on there, but look how the paintbrush is kind of flattened out where I picked up the paint. In your paint, I'm going to show you here, but in your paint, just roll your brush. Roll it, and you'll get a nice sharp point back. See? So when you pick up your paint, load your brush and then twirl it. I'm doing it automatically, so you may not even see me do it, but I'm twirling the brush to get that point. Get the point? Yeah, your black pit pen. Yeah, I'll use my Sharpie, but what I'm saying is you need to test that. I'm not sure about the black pit pen. Let's do a test. I have a black pit pen here. I gave most of my pit pens to Cameron, but I do have a black pit pen here. Okay, so let's test that big boy. Our big Brad Pitt. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. And let's make sure it doesn't go through. So it's not going through. I didn't think pit pens went through, but you always want to test. All right, so I'm going to let that dry for just a minute, and we'll try to see what happens when we go over it with pencil. I don't think I've tested the pit pen for going back over it, so we'll test that. Or if I did, I don't remember. We've tested so many things over the years. So I remember what we've tested. Here's a little hair right there. What we've tested and what we haven't over the years. Oop. It looked awful. Sharon, let's see. You did that with the black pen. Same with watercolor. Watercolor you can go over with pencil. Yeah, Jean. I think that's what Jean's saying. You can go over watercolor. Yeah, I go over my Neo colors I'm kind of addressing right now the dark black or dark background. If you want to go over it with light colors or put a glow on it. But yeah, we've done washes with acrylic paint. We've done acrylic wash backgrounds. We've done neocolor. We've done watercolor. We've done some ink tints. You know, whatever you want to go over the background with. No, this is not a rigger. This is just a number. What is this number? It's just a number 5, pointed, you know, round. It's not a. I guess it's called a round. It's not a rigger. It's not a. It's not a liner brush. Actually, I mean, I got. Look, guys. It's not like I can't find another brush. That's just one. That's just one little jar. I got. You know, I probably have 20 jars. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10, and 2 boxes full. I got plenty of brushes. But you know, other than my nice watercolor oil painting brushes, I don't have. They're not. They're just craft brushes. You can get them. You know, I mean, I do have a couple nicer ones, like these right here. These are probably a little bit more expensive. My liner brushes that are Master's Touch with a big fat. Here, let me take these out, like this one. And this is probably the one I need to be using anyway. That's a little bit. It's a little stubbier. It's a little stubbier brush. This one's longer, and if it's long like this, it'll be floppier. There's different brushes do different things, but when I'm trying to get in tight areas, when it's floppy like this, I don't have as much control. But these brushes, a brush like this, which let me get it wet. These are the Master's Touch ones you get at Hobby Lobby, and they have a nice wood, thicker handle, like tapered. These are about $5 or $6. But I always wait for 50% off or use a 40% off coupon. So, you know, you can get a nice $5, $6, $7 brush for $2 or $3, right? So we're gonna go with this one. But there's a piece of paper in there. Let's get that out. Piece of tape or something. What did you say about the bread? I haven't tested. We have to test that. I marked it out. I haven't put the pencil over it yet. But you know, angle brushes are my favorite, small ones. But like I'm not. I'm kind of rough on my brushes. So look how flared, and this one really needs to go into a. You know, we'll use this brush for something else because I'm. You know, look at it. But I love me some small. Here we go. Here's one. Let me wet this down so you can see. Liner brushes. Okay, let me set that on the side. So just all different shapes. I did a photograph one year of all my brushes in a big circle. I fanned them all out in a big circle and took a picture. Here's a smaller liner one. That's a short. This is a short liner. But just different sizes, different shapes. A fan brush. Here's a rigger right here. But let me show you this one because I got this one out and wet. See how long that brush is? And with this, and what I'll do, sometimes you'll see me do it in my hand, is pick up the paint and put it in my hand because I can feel it. I can feel the white paint, like when I do, I don't know, different things. Let me just put a little bit here. So what I'll do is I'm going to just put a little bit because I'm not really going to use it. Let me just mix that up. I want you to be able to see. Is I'll take that and roll it. I'll put it in my hand because I can just tell the brush. I can feel it and see it in my hand and how thin of a line I'm getting. And then when I go on my paper to do something, I can see exactly. I mean, you can go from anything from a nice fat line to thin. Just put my own lifelines there. So different brushes have different uses. Okay. So I'm going to go to this one. See, it's just a little stubbier. See, it's just got a little bit shorter hairs. So it's going to be a little stiffer when I paint with it. Bye, Becky. But I just roll it. You know, I go in the paint and then I roll it. Oh, let's check our Brad Pitt. Let's check the Pitt pen. I don't think I've, I don't know. I just don't remember. There's a white pencil. Let's get a big pencil out. All right, so you remember this was on white on pencil, white on paint. So let's see. Yeah, so you can go over it. It's not quite as white as going over it with paint. See the difference there? See, here's with white paint, white. There's the Pitt pen. Let's do the Posca. Let's do the black Posca. Okay, I'll write these down. This takes a, if you want to do a big area, this is taking a lot of Posca to do a space. You know what I mean? You're using a lot of paint. Let's see if that went through. No, it's just ghosting. It's not going through. All right, so let's let that dry for a minute. Okay, so this one is Pitt pen, and this one is the Posca. I'll put black Posca because we're not going to go with white. There we go. Okay, so we'll let that dry a minute. You got to always let everything dry. I just use Prismacolors, but when a color large area, it seems that it skips and leaves white gaps. Yeah, that's the blend. That's when you have to blend out. Now, it depends on if you're going to do something like this, you're going to just have to use hard pressure until it's black. If you're just using straight pencil, there's just no getting around it. I mean, you can do light layers and layer and layer and layer and layer, but this is, if I was going to do all this in black background pencil, which I probably wouldn't do, I'd buy me a thing of craft paint and paint it. You're just going to have hard pressure to get it that solid. But depending on the type of pencil you're using, if you're using Prisma, for example, it's a wax-based pencil. It's going to start getting waxy. You're going to get wax bloom. It's going to get shiny, which you can buff out. But a lot of people use different things to blend. I don't like particularly any kind of blender pencil. I do not like the Prisma blender pencil. If you're going to get a blender pencil, get the Derwent one. Let me see if I find it. Hang on. If you're going to get a blender pencil, get the Derwent blender pencil. And this will blend, but you're still, even with the blender pencil, you're mashing the paper down. You're crunching down the paper. The more pressure you put on it, you're going to get a smoother, you can get a smooth blend even with just layering pencil and pencil and pencil and layering. That's how I work. I layer and layer and layer and layer. I don't use blending pencils. But every time you do that, you're mashing down. Well, acrylic brand, I like Americana. I think it has good colors and good coverage, but any craft paint. Yes, there are different sizes of Posca. Yes, there are like thin, thick, and there's medium, thin, and thick. You know, there's different sizes of Posca. Yes, there are, Lisa. But I'm not talking about even the thin or thickness of it. I'm talking about the coverage. So just a minute, we'll check the Posca. You got to make sure, if I don't hit it with the heat gun, you got to make sure anything you go over is dry, whether it's watercolor, acrylic wash, marker. You know, if you go, you know, if you're using just your water-based markers, if you're using whatever you want, it has to be dry before you put pencil on top. Pan pastel black. You could use pastel, and that's what I'm really getting into, pan pastel, but it's not going to be this black. The pastel is not going to be this flat black like this. Okay. Because I've tried a couple of the blacks. It's not this. It's just not. It's pastel, right? So it's not as opaque as opaque as like acrylic paint. I don't know what demo. the demo. The paint one looks like a camera. Oh, here? Yeah. It does kind of look like a camera, Tracy. So, and when I start doing explaining things, and I notice this myself, and like I say, I don't call myself a teacher. I just call myself I just do demos and show how I do things. Like I'm trying to see where that leaves. That's that right in here. Okay. But I do notice when I start explaining things, and Jean and I talk about it's called the teacher voice. You get that voice where when you start to explain things, it's more serious, more detail. You just it's a teacher voice. And I sometimes have gone back and I've heard myself saying, I sound so serious. Why are you painting a background sound so serious? Because I like to explain things thoroughly, clearly, and as much information as I can. I would think you would want to do the background last if you were using black pan pastels. No, as long as you sprayed it. If you just mean the smear factor, and that's true of it. Whoops, I got that white in there. That's true of any background with pastels. If you're going to do a pastel background and you've got a whole big area of pastel, and then you want to go back in and color little things, you want to spray that before you move on, so you're not smearing it. And there's benefits of doing one way or the other, the background or the foreground first, depending on what you're going to do. Like I have to have this black background done if I want to do a glow. If I want to put a glow around something, that black background's got to be done first. And then let's see another thing. What else was there? There's another system of foreground versus background first. I don't know. I guess it just depends. Yeah, it just depends on what you're doing. I mean, I'll do sometimes one way and sometimes another. I don't really have a rule about it. Don't anybody put you in a color book rule box. Some things just work better than others, like this. You don't have to do that. You don't have to use paint, but if you want that effect, you can't get it with pencil. So it's not like you're, you got to follow this rule. Well, no, you don't have to. You don't have to, but you're not going to get that. All right, so let's check out the black Posca with the white. And I'm putting hard pressure just to see how white we can get it. So there we go. Yeah, nobody puts baby in a corner. Zealy. And so let's go ahead and get some more. Let's get crack-a-lack in here. Do I need to get the whip app out? And I could stop on this side because it is a double page spread. But I think if I just not look at chat for a minute, I can get this done. Because I am stopping to chat with everybody. So let me just go ahead and get this base coated in real quick. So we can get onto the shrooms. And again, this is Klara Markove's Tenderful Enchantments book. The one with the teal cover. I'll show it again in a minute. Okay, my brush is getting crusty paint built up in it. Let me clean it. Hey, Elizabeth. Anybody else popping in? Let me get this. Let me get this crack-a-lack in here. And I'm not adding any water to this background black. It's just straight, other than whatever little bits in my brush when I clean it in between. The brush is like, the hairs are moist. but there's no water in the paint. I want a flat black. And we've talked about this before. Let's say I wanted to do this background lime green or red. Those are two colors that are more translucent, lime green and red. So you might have to use two coats. Um, I don't find that I need two coats with black, but I put it on fairly thick too. I'm not being, as soon as my brush starts getting dry, I just keep a lot of paint on the brush. So it's a nice flat black. So let's just finish this up. Oh, here's the other reason for when to do something one way or another. If you're going to do a lot of, let's say I was going to do a lot of whole bunch of leaves. I was going to do a whole bunch of leaves. I'm not looking at chat for a minute. I'm going to get this done. Let's just say I wanted to do a whole bunch of leaves, and I knew I was going to do the background black, and I didn't want to paint all, didn't want to paint each individual leaf. I just wanted a nice wash over all the leaves and then go back in and maybe do a little more detail on the leaves. Well, then it might behoove you to do the background last, because then you don't have to worry about going out of lines. You could just, like, let's just say I wanted to wash on this branch. I'll make it something big, but I obviously want to do it on little things. I could just put a whole wash of brown over that whole area, not right over the background, everywhere. And so let's just say I was using watercolor. I could just watercolor over that whole thing, not worry about trying to get it nice and edged, because knowing that after I paint that branch is all in watercolor or whatever, I just go back in here and paint right over the brown with the black background. So you don't have to be so aware of going out of lines if you know you're going to flat paint your background, whatever color, right? Like top. Oh, I think you missed a little black on the top of that page around the leaf. Haven't got over here yet, Jean. Wait, is this the one you're talking about? Hang on, I'm working my way up, girl. Oh, you're talking about right here. Okay, Jean, I see it. Your eyes are pretty good there on that one, Jean. Okay, I'm sure there's some more place. I got it, Jean. Yes, Jean. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking it over. Okay, right in here, there's a little bit in between those branches. Okay. You girls crack me up. Well, girls and guys. We have a few guys. Kenneth, Ian. All right. I'm looking. And again, if you miss anything, you can go back in there with your Posca or, whatever. Or I probably still have my paint sitting here for a while. All right. Let me clean my brush. All right. Let's put these two away. The water sprayer. Okay. All right. Oh, another one, top left. Oh, yes, you're right. Oh, good grief. You all guys are all eagle eyes, I'll tell you. All right. And I can almost guarantee you, if you're doing something like you're gonna miss spots. Between the ladder spokes. Oh my gosh, Jean. Oh. Oh. Now this would probably be good to get in there with Posca. It's pretty tiny. All right, before I clean my brush again, is there any place else I'm missing? Yes, that was a Jean growl. Have you ever been to Jean's show? She growls sometimes. I don't think I growl as well as she does, but that was a decent growl, Jean. Don't forget the spot on my finger. The spot on my finger? You mean the paint on my finger? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Okay, I'm going to clean the brush now. Again. All right. Okay, I need to get some juice. I'm going to let this sit for just a second, go get some juice, because my head is a little, it's that barometric thing. Not to be self-do background off air. Yeah. And I mentioned that earlier, Painty Girl. I have done the backgrounds off air before as well. I just haven't done one for a while on air, so I went ahead and did this one on air. But a lot of times I do paint the backgrounds off the camera. Yeah, I do both. Are you bored, Painty Girl? Okay, let me go get something to drink, guys. 1 minute. Oh, wait. There's my little caution Norma sent me. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I see you pretty good now. I see you. Okay. All right, got some cranberry juice. Hopster likes to tease and say I'm drinking prune juice, but it's cranberry juice. Oh, you're just busting on Jean. Okay, Painty Girl. Oh, I'll just bust it on you. I know. I love that. Happy genius at work. Okay. So now, let me hit it with the heat gun just to make sure here. So I'll show you the book again. This is one we're working in. We will look for Miss Spots. Tracy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me show you some of the pages we've done in here. I think there's more in the other one. We've done the bat. We've done the little boy on the bike, and that one's got stickles, glitter in it. I showed them earlier at the beginning, but more people have come in since. I have a tree frog somewhere, hopefully outside. You have a tree frog making noise, Shy, outside your window? This one. This little frog and the mermaid. This is one we're working on now. This one, and this one has stickles. You can see the shimmer. That one. And then the inside cover. And I like the mauve pink, the green, and I like the colors of these shrooms. So I think I'm going to color these mushrooms the same colors. These same colors here. And then in the other Markove book, I'll just show you the pictures we finished in Magical Delight, because it's kind of the same vibe, right? Here's the one where we've cut out the little doors. This one. Okay, Melody, you take care. Message me sometime, Melly. Let me know how you're doing. It's been a while. And I know we're 12 hours shift away from each other, but still, I like to check on you. This one. And I think the cover, and then the inside title page. So those are in the Magical Delight. And then this one's in Tenderful Enchantment. Yeah, Jean has, for those of y'all who don't know, musical scrapper, Jean is albino and was born with only like 10% vision. Am I correct, Jean? I always get it. I don't want to get it wrong. Jean does amazing things with her. I don't want to call them handicaps. Jean has made her life. She's put herself through college, music teacher. She's a retired music teacher now, and has done so many things with her 10% vision. So many things with her. Again, I don't know what's a good word to say. I don't like to say handicap because Jean has made it into, yeah. Jean has come a long way in the years we've known her. Okay, so yeah, Jean's like our little hero. She's like our hero. Differently able, that's a good one. I like that, Kimberly. Limitations. Yeah, there we go. With Jean's limitations. Thanks, Julie Topaz. Jean is definitely an inspiration. Oh yeah, yeah, Connie. I watched Hunt for Red October over the weekend. I love me some Sean. I love that movie. I mean, I just love the whole. I love spy movies anyway, But I love me some Sean Connery. Hang on. Let me get my back over to my thing here. Hang on, one moment. I don't know if I can get right to my fan art section. Where's my fan art? Oh, there he is. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here's my Sean Connery. There's my Glenn and some of my. I showed these earlier, guys. They're just sitting out. Okay. Oh, I don't want to put Parker's dog filed in the wrong spot because then I'll go find him later and I'll go, where's Parker's dog? Goes in that file. Fan art goes in this file. Hang on, guys. Now I'm filing. Y'all didn't know I had to sit here and file, right? Oh, and I know who it was. Mary Altier. Mary. She was doing a thing where I wasn't there live. Let me pull these out. Hang on. I wasn't there live, but hang on, guys. I'm trying to just pull certain things out. But she was asking people their different women heroes or women she looked up to, and I think it was Leather and Jade. Stephanie, I don't think she's here right now. Stephanie said that she named Nichelle Nichols, and Mary wasn't sure until she said, "Oh, it's a lady from Star Trek, the original Star Trek." So that made me think. I have a portrait of Nichelle Nichols. So Leather and Jade, if you watch this, Stephanie, here's my portrait of Nichelle Nichols. She has been at our Dragon Con before, and she's been at some of the Comic Cons and stuff. And I swear one of these days I'm going to take this and I'll make myself a copy and I'm going to give her this. And I want her to sign my copy. If I make a copy, I want her to sign my copy and I'll give her her copy. So yeah, that's Nichelle Nichols, Uhura from the original Star Trek. So here's some of our heroes. I'm going to do some of my heroes. Y'all ready for some heroes? They're some of my YouTube. I saw that, Galena. I know they wrote down my name. I know. And they're not really heroes, women you look up to. So here's some of the, like I said, there's Uhura. Shannon Green, our Shannon. And I've got a bunch of YouTubers here. Because I was drawing YouTubers like one a month for a while. There's our Miss Vicky B. I'm just looking through here. Now, this is not a YouTuber, but there's Doc. Omar Sharif. Charlton Heston. Robert Mitchum. There's Spock. And here's Hutton from that. He's got a channel. And here, if y'all ever watch, do y'all ever watch the like In Search of alien things and all that? Scott Wolter. He did what was his show called? He had a show. It was In Search of something. But anyway, there's Scott Wolter. Of course, there's my Sean. And I already showed you my Glenn and Daryl. Let's see, who else do I have in here? My favorite cosplayer, Yaya Han. Yaya Han. Here's Mistel. Y'all know Mistel as a YouTuber. Will Terry. Gazbot. Those are YouTubers. Darcy UK. We actually did a how to draw her show one time. Bailey J. So anyway, there's some of my fan art, and YouTubers I like, YouTubers I watch. Okay, back to work. Influential women. Thank you, Galena. I couldn't remember how she worded it. Hey, Ray. Is it Riri or Ray? I know I'm going to say it wrong. I showed you a little happy mail. Thank you so much for the card. And Hubster thanks you for the postage. Say again how you say your name. And I'm going to put it on here. You can. Yeah, I'll drink some coffee. I'll be down in a minute. I went down and got some juice. I heard you on the phone, so I was trying to be quiet. A friend gave up driving. Jean, I don't think Jean's ever driven. Yeah, I don't think they wouldn't allow Jean to drive. Well, how do you say it, Is it Riri or Ray? I know I say it wrong every time. Maria, but that doesn't tell me. Ray. Is it Riri? E. So it's Riri. Okay. Re. So then I can remember it like that. Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you. Hubster said thank you too. All right, so now let's go, and I'm going to pick some colors that I don't know that I'm going to pick these exact colors. I don't even remember if I did this with what pencil. But we are going to, and I do try to put some paper behind just so I don't put pressure. Although this is a double page spread, so they kind of put, okay. I just don't want, I don't want to put pencil dig-ins from the other side. Think E.T. Okay. Okay, so let me get, let's come over here, and I'm going to go back to my pencils over here. So I'm going to just start picking out the colors that I think, and I'll tell you the colors in a minute. I think I need black cherry too. Maybe. This one is dark. I'll just go with dark purple, this one. No, it's not really lavender. It's more pink. I think those two are the same. Are those the same colors? Hot pink, yeah. Picking up the same colors. Here we go. This is what I need. Okay, so there's those colors for the pinks. I'm going to need lime and a medium green. Maybe just a little bit of dark green with the peacock green. So I'm only going to go with 3 greens, 3 pinks, and maybe 3 yellows. So I'll go with yellow. Hang on, guys. And so we're just going to go with 3 colors on each color. This may not be dark enough. Okay, I think we'll go with that. Okay. All right, I'll have to sharpen them, but I'm going to show you the colors we're going with. All right, so we're going to do the mushrooms. All right. So for the mushroom toppers, still with the tour people. Okay, so for the mushroom toppers, I got my little sharpener here in a little bowl. We're going to go with, unless I decide I need some more color for something. Okay, I just broke that one. Hang on. Broke the tip off. There we go. Let me resharpen. Okay, for some reason, this one's not wanting to sharpen. Do I have an issue with this black cherry? Is this one of my old Prismas that was giving me fits? Or maybe I need to change the blade on my sharpener or get a different sharpener. I don't know why. I'm having an issue with this one particular pencil. Am I out of focus? If you're out of focus, go into your wheel and reset your, because sometimes YouTube will default back to 144. Go in there and put it to 720 or 1080. Go and change your settings. Shaw 100. Yeah. Sometimes, I don't know why, but YouTube can default. Okay, this one is just not wanting to sharpen. I've tried it 4 times now. Let's get a different one. It's dark purple. Do I have another dark purple here? There's Tuscan red. I have another dark purple. Let me see. Let me go up here in my. Hang on. That one's just not wanting to sharpen for me. Okay. I just dropped my pencils in my black paint. Let me go to the bathroom and rinse that off. Sorry, guys. Okay. Clean the pencils. Let's move the paint way out of the way. And let's go back to this bundle. And here comes my cat. Okay, well, I want dark purple is what I wanted. Oh, that's black cherry. I want dark purple. Which one is this one? Okay, I think that's dark purple there. And do I have black cherry? Yeah, black cherry, dark purple. Here's the cat. Maybe this is, well, one of those. Let's see. Mulberry. Mulberry might be a good one. Let's go with mulberry. I'll do a little test. Dahlia. Dahlia purple. I think I already pulled out dahlia. No, you can't have those brushes, baby. Dark purple. There we go. Mulberry. Dahlia. Hang on, look at what colors I got here. Black cherry. I don't know which one of these I'm going to want to use. I'm going to have to do a test. Dahlia purple. Did I pull out 2 dahlias? No, that's mulberry. And dahlia. I think I did pull out 2 dahlias. They look different. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Hey, Dot. Okay. So I'm going to do a little test here to see which ones, because now I've got way too many purples out. Let me sharpen this one. Hi, Crystal. Oh, no, baby. Leave the camera alone. Leave the camera alone. You want that pencil? All right, get that pencil. I'm going to have to get them out of here. Okay, so I got hot pink. I know I want that. And then I wanted the dark purple. And I think this one right here, this is processed red. Okay, I want those. And maybe dahlia. It's pretty close to the dark purple. It's not enough difference to. And then here's black cherry. I don't know that I'll need that either. Oh, you want that? Get your pencil. Oh my gosh. Let me check again. See, I don't really have much purple in there. It's mostly all magenta. Okay, I think that's enough there. Okay. Do you see him playing with this pencil? Hey, Prisma, good to see you. It is, sorry, Tenderful Enchantments. Yes, I have to watch video. Okay, Kitty, I'm sorry. Okay, take care of the baby. Bye. Thank you. Oliver wants me to choose that color. Yeah. So these are the colors. All right, so I went with dark purple, processed red, and hot pink. Those are the colors I'm going to use for the top. Then for the undercolor of the mushrooms, I have peacock green. No, can't have that. Can't go to the microphone. I think this is I don't know. It's number 912. I've sharpened off the name. And then chartreuse. So those are the greens. And then the yellows, I have canary yellow, ochre, and I think yellow ochre. One's lighter and one's darker. Just a couple of ochre colors. I don't know that there's going to be enough difference between those two. I might just go with those two and maybe a little bit of an oranger color. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with this one instead. Goldenrod, I think. Those colors. Okay, so those are colors we're going to go with. Okay, Hubster opened the front door. He shot out of here. It's like they don't get to go outside, but they can look out the window. They want to go watch Chippy the chipmunk we feed. We feed a chipmunk every morning right outside the front door, and they love to go watch Chippy the chipmunk. Let me see if I got a picture handy. Hang on, guys. Do I have a picture of Chippy the chipmunk handy? They're sitting in front of the door, so let me see if I can find it. Rabbit trail, or in this case, kitty trail. Let me look. Ah, here we go. Oh, let me turn the light down. Hang on. See, they're sitting there looking at the chipmunk. We feed the chipmunk right there on the porch, and they're sitting there at the door watching it. Yes, Chippy the chipmunk. And apparently our backyard garden feeds the rabbits. So, all right. So let's go ahead now. Finally, we got the background done. I never said this show was speedy. All right. So we're going to start with the tops, the mushroom tops. I'm going to kind of do these same. Oh, and I got white Posca too. White Posca for the dots. The little white dots you see there. So this is the look we're going for right here on these mushrooms. So let's start with ones that have the unders, the top, the middle, and the three colors. So I'm going to just start with the hot pink here. And we will zoom in now. Color looks pretty good. I think we're good there. All right. How's that? We good? So I'm going to just go ahead and start and put the light coat of pink. And again, these are like, I'm seeing those bigger holes as like holes. If you look back on this one or sample, see how I've put like holes in the tops so that you're seeing the underside of the mushroom. So we're going to do that with this too. So those are going to be holes in it. So I'm just going to start with a nice light base. And we'll see how far we get, guys. You know, like I said, sometimes I will do the background off camera, but I hadn't done one in a while on camera. So I'm just putting a nice light pink as a base. Can y'all see okay? Do I need to zoom in? If I zoom in too much, it's going to be, yeah, put in all caps if you're talking to me, guys. So we'll do these two right here first. At least, you know, I can get a few things done because once you see two of them, you're going to understand how to do all of them. And, well, maybe I'll do these three because that's the main one right there. Okay, so let's just get. So how many have this book? And do you? I don't even need to ask if you like it because I know who wouldn't like this book. It's very light. Maybe I need to, let's see. Do I need to prop it up a little bit? Does that make any difference? Maybe a little. Hi, Hella. Kathy Bird loves it and has it. Connie has it and loves it. Of course, you're going to love it if you have it. Hey, Mr. Q, how you doing? All right, so let's just go ahead and do this. Hope you're doing well. Again, I'm just a light, even coat over the whole thing. So I want to do shading. Right now, we're just getting a coat of color on there, right on the edge there. And light layers, take your time. You know, no matter how fast I do it here, don't, you know, just take your time, enjoy the process. I can tell you I so enjoy coloring by myself because I don't feel like I have to hurry for the stream. Not that I have to hurry, but you know, you feel like you got to do a little bit of hurry. But then we go off on rabbit trail, so it doesn't really matter. Do you have either of those books but would like them? They are on my wish list. Yeah, Natalie, they're awesome. They're just like coloring a fairy tale. Okay, let me double check my, I want to make sure I get all the, okay, those are, I'm going to color those. I have those little bumps. Did I color those little shroom bumps? I colored them white here. I might color them white then. What kind of, these are just Prismacolor, Crystal. These are just Prismacolor. Do you do anything with backgrounds that are already black? This one wasn't already black, Prisma. I colored it. I painted it black. That's why we're just now getting to this. It came in late. I painted this all black with acrylic paint. Or are you asking me, do I do different? No, I don't have carpal tunnel. Do anything with backgrounds that are already black. Oh, okay. There's some pages that have, I don't know in this book if there's any that have black backgrounds, but there are books that have black backgrounds on them. But what I have found is there's a few exceptions, but what I found is most books that have black already pre-painted backgrounds, they're not pure black. You sent me this one, Tracy? Well, we're getting our mileage out of it. Okay, so I'm just going to start with that. Now I'm going to go with my light green, or so my greens are chartreuse, peacock green, and number 912, something green. I can't, I sharpened off the name. So I'm going to go with the lightest green. I'm just going to get the bases on here. So I'm just going to, these are just, there's no shading or anything yet. Just a nice light coat of where we're going. Let me sharpen. Do you do anything with backgrounds? Oh, sorry, that's the same question. Yeah, it's I'm not sure if it's called apple green. I'm not sure. I have another one somewhere. I don't want to dig it out right this minute, but okay. I'm just finding my colors here that I want to do. Yeah, you don't like to hear the tornado sirens go off. Janet was talking about it in chat. They had storms come through in Oklahoma yesterday. I don't know if I want that to be wood. I'm not sure if I want the door to be just shades of the pink. Because that's kind of how we did it in this one, Magical Delight. See how we did the doors? Like this one is the same color. Did this door the same color as the background, and this one we did a separate color. Now there's no door on this one, but it has not an open door that opens, but it has a little door. So I don't know if I want to color that. Oh, you looked at your chart. What is it, Marie? Apple green. Okay, Marie says apple green. Thank you, Marie, looking that up. So this is very pale so far. Again, this is where we're headed. We're headed to this. But this is what it starts out as. Okay. Do you have a favorite of the two books? I don't know. There's so much alike. It's almost like a continuation of one and the other. So I don't know. I guess it just depends on whether you like the one of them. I think, is it this one or is it the other one? I think it's Magical Delights. It has more like perfume bottles and stuff. But all right, so I'm going to go ahead. Let's just keep going here. Let's go ahead and just base coat all the mushrooms in. And really should go the direction of the item you're coloring. So it looks real pale and everything when you first start, but you want to take your time, and I think I'll do a contrasting color on the doors. Do I want them green? Maybe I don't know. We'll see. All right, so now let me go over here to the yellow, which is probably going to look a lot like the lime green at this stage. You may not be able to tell them apart on camera. Let's see, is that part of, let me see, how do I do that one? Okay, this has the little cap on it. Maybe that should be green because it has that little hood like. I'm thinking maybe that, yeah, I'll go ahead and do them all yellow. Ochres, rather. I'm going to leave the doors because I'm not sure what I want to do the doors yet. So we'll leave the doors. I know it looks the same color on camera. Do I need to turn down the light just a little, or are we good? It looks pretty correct when I look at it in camera. And then we'll start shading and blending here in a minute. Shade and blend, blend and shade. Windows are open there. You start doing the shading is where it comes to life. And that's what people that message me and ask me to look at their color book pages and stuff and ask me, well, I use the same colors as you did on this or that, and or I use the same colors as so and so. I gotta sharpen. And I don't like my page. Doesn't look as vibrant. It doesn't look right. Okay, look, there is something here. I do have a door for this one. There's a dotted line. That means that there's a door for this one. Hang on. And they asked me why one of these. Is it just this one page? I only see the one. So it's this one. Yeah, that's the mushroom. This one goes on another door, on something with a key on it. So this is the one I need. So don't anybody freak out. I did this in the other one too. And what it is I find is they don't go too much further than this. They don't do a lot of high contrast and shading. And you have to do that to have it look that vibrant. Where's my scissors? Okay, now I need a small cutting something behind here. Where's my? I gave one of them to Cameron. Where's the other? Here's one. So I'll put my little creative memories mat and put that under here so I can cut. So I can cut this line with an X-Acto knife, and you can use a ruler. I'm just going to straight cut. I can find my knife. Where are you, knife? Well, I know I got an X-Acto knife here somewhere. Oh, here's an old one. This is my old one. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Kenneth. You're welcome here. Okay, so let's see if this knife is even cutting. There it goes. It's an old one. So I cut the hole there with the craft mat behind it. Don't cut a hole through the next page. So I got to get some tape. And really, you probably want to wait. You want to wait till you've colored this to do this part, but I'm going to do it just so y'all can see it. So I cut the little hole there, and let me just go ahead and score that. Okay. I'm going to pop that in and take a piece of tape. I'll hold it here. And I'll put 2 pieces of tape, just Scotch clear tape. I have no intention of coloring this background, but if you wanted to, that's probably why they put this wallpaper kind on the back so that you could tape it in. Okay. Somebody being rude to me? No one's being, someone's being rude? I don't know. Someone being rude? I didn't see anybody being rude. I didn't see it, but yeah, let's don't be rude, but I didn't see it. But okay, so now I can bend that over like this. Okay. This one has something painted on it, something drawn on the back. The other ones in the other book, is it this book or the other book? I forget now. Didn't have anything on the back. So I had to put my own. So these did not have, there was no wood here on the back. They were just blank. Okay. So I drew my own wood grain, if you will. I just followed the wood grain from the front and just kind of drew it on the back. In this case, in this one, there's a pattern on the back, which is what kind of looks like a wallpaper for like the room, which is kind of nice. Okay. And again, I still don't know how I want to do the doors, so I'm going to leave the doors for now. Let me get my pencils rolled under there. Move all the scissors. Make room. Okay. But just so y'all see how it works there, you cut it out, and what they do is they show you the picture. They show you the pictures of, like, this one cuts out and it goes onto the page. It's in, I guess, Swedish. And, okay, this one has a translation on the page with the vertically through. Okay, well, it doesn't tell you the page number here. But anyway, it shows a little picture. So the page that has the dotted lines, it's going to have dotted lines, and it's going to have the little picture that looks like that. That's where this door goes. Okay, just like this one shows the little mushroom house. So that's why I knew that this one went. Okay, now let's go back and do some shading. All right, so now I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with the dark purple. Let me sharpen. So the colors, again, I'm using for the pink. Let's just start with this big one here. Hot pink, processed red, and dark purple. And I'm not even sure if those are the exact colors I was using on the other one, but we're going to start with these. That hurts your brain? Oh, my goodness. All right, so I'm going to start with the dark purple, and I'm going to start. I'm not sure if that's, I think this is too purple. I think I really went with more of a pink. Why is this? Well, I have that color too, I think. Maybe I'm thinking of this one. Okay, we'll start with the dark. I'm just going to start in here, and I'm going to kind of go right along the edge and then up some of those lines like this. This is just the very bottom, and I really probably should start with the processed red, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on. It doesn't have to be the exact same colors that I use, and that's why it's probably a good idea to write down the colors you use. Just right along the edge and a little, I'm following the lines in the mushroom. Okay, other Kim. Oh, well, that's your best. Okay, well, hi, Kim's BFF. She had to run to the store. Okay. I'm just putting a little, and I could have done this after I put on the process, the hot, the processed red, which is like a magenta color. I think there is a magenta color as well that we could have used. Sharpening again. Looks very pale to start with. I'm just kind of getting a contrast going here. shade under the little everything. Okay. All right. See you in a little bit. Yeah, I'll probably stream. What time is it? 11. I'll probably stream for about another hour.
Okay, by the time I get back on, because the chickens outside.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
Kitties out here hugging each other.
Yeah, they were up here on my desk for a while. Nah, they're okay. Oh, thank you. I'll have to come down and get some fresh coffee. Hubster made me coffee. It's gonna go out, so. All right, so I'm just going around the edge here. And then under these little shroomy things. Right under the stovepipe thing there. I'm going to put a little shadow under the ladybug. She wants the HOA probably wants the mushrooms all the same. Yeah, I know. Good one, Connie. Good one. You're going to be fine. You didn't paint your house the right colors. And the window, I'm just imagining, is kind of set in. So it's probably going to be shadowed all the way around because it's like set in. So there's going to be a shadow, all the way around. All right. How much, let's see, because we're going to use this. This one's in daylight, though. Okay. All right, let's go in with the process red or magenta. This is number 994, process red. And now I'm going to go over. I'm going right on top of all what I just, remember, light layers. Because then you can put lots of color on, as long as you don't bear down. And this is also how I get rid, I forgot who was asking earlier about the white, the paper showing through. It just takes lots of layers to get rid of that. But once you bear down and mash the color into the paper, then there's no, let me sharpen because I want to go on that edge. There's no reviving the paper. You've mashed it down. So it's not just a matter of mashing your pencils together. It's also the paper. And that's going to depend on what kind of paper it is. You have a little more flexibility with these thicker papers. If you're working on Create Space, you mash down. That's it, baby. So then after I do this, I say I can go back and darken it again, darken it even more. But it does take a little bit of time when you want to do good blends. And it's very relaxing. Coloring is. If you're watching, lurking, or never colored before. And there's just so much, I don't know, some people may look down on color books and coloring. None of us here, of course. But there's so many things you can learn coloring. You can learn color combination, shading. You learn how your materials work. There's just lots of instructional value. Plus time with your kids if they color. So can you see already how much of a difference just this next color is doing? Thank you, Mr. Q. And I know Mr. Q's not a Mr. And I know it's MR, not Mr. But I just got used to calling her Mr. Q. So we continue to call her Mr. Q. Can I show your picture again, Mr. Q? I don't want to embarrass you, but you know, Mr. Q's quite the looker. And I don't know what she looks like today, but I mean, in the picture I have of her from Soul Train. No? Oh, God, no, Dede. But I've read some of the story of your family and your band, I don't know if you call it a band or a group. Um, and, you know, I think have you lost two of your brothers? Her family, oh my gosh, that was just so, I just liked it so much. The story, the pictures of your family. Bye, Crystal Sukun. Crystal S, as opposed to the other crystals here. No, you don't. Oh my gosh, I'm sure you don't. You lost two of them? Okay. You had some good-looking brothers. Well, you were quite the looker too. But yeah, I looked up pictures of your family and all. Just if someone does someone have or the YouTube video where your family's singing on Soul Train? What's the name of the video? I don't have it handy. What's the name on the video, Mr. Q? Then everybody can go see the video. It's awesome. I can't show it here on you because YouTube, you know. Am I going in? I don't know, Marianne. Are you going in and out? I don't know. I don't know, Marianne. I can't tell if you're going in and out. I have no way of knowing if you're leaving and coming and going. Thank you, Terry. Y'all grab that video right there that Terry just posted. If that's the one. I'm sure I didn't see a name on it, but okay, now I am going to and watch on Chrome, guys, if you can. I'm going to go back to the pink, and now I'm going to go back in and blend those colors together. And if it gets too dark, if I lose some of the light, you can erase some of it out or just go in there with Posca. I mean, you won't get the paper back to pure white. Not with pencil anyway. If we were using pan pastel, we could. But you can go in there with white. I'll show you that too here in a minute. So now, again, I'm putting another layer, and you're losing the back. You're losing that, you know how the paper looks. You can still see the lines of the paper or the white of the paper. Tell the truth, my dad is arresting the TV panel on that one. The game show. I'm not sure that what you mean. I just saw the one with y'all singing on Soul Train. I don't know if you're talking about another one, Mr. Q. I don't know what Terry posted. There's one. Is that the Soul Train one, Terry? Yeah. Hey, Tammy. Tammy, was it your birthday over the weekend? Happy birthday over the weekend. I think it was over the weekend. So I'm just smoothing out. And you'll see I want to get some of that bright back. Right now I'm just kind of concentrating on getting it blended. Of course, you can just go real lightly over those areas you want to keep very light. But I just don't worry about it too much. I just go back in with Posca because I want a nice smooth blend. And I think I need another purple. This purple may not be purple enough. It's dark purple. But I'm thinking I might need mulberry. What is this one? Dahlia purple? Do I need dahlia purple? I think I need dahlia purple. Okay, I'm going to pull out dahlia purple. I'm going to go from dark purple to dahlia purple. I might still need the dark purple a little bit. You want a different one to tell the truth? Oh, okay. To tell the truth? The old game show. Oh, okay. I'll have to find that one too. I haven't seen that one. Oh my gosh. I'll have to go find that one. Let me go over here a minute. Let me go to my, hang on. I might be able to show the video for like 5-10 seconds. You know, I mean, you can't show other YouTube, you know, well, you can. I mean, I see people do it all the time for, I think you can show 30 seconds. I think you can show 30 seconds of someone's video. Hang on, let's see if I have it right here. Because me and Lynn were talking about you behind your back. No, we're just talking about you and talking about your brothers and your life and all that. So I think I have the link right here. There's the New York Times article. Here, I'll show this picture of the art from the New York Times. This is one of the ones where your brother talks about your brother passing away. So here they are. They're the 5 stair steps. Let me turn the light down again. So here is Mr. Q's family. There they are. That's Mr. Q, people. I hope you don't mind me showing it. I don't want to bring back sad memories or anything. I just think, I'm sure you're proud of your family. So yeah, the 5 stair steps. And let's see if I can find a little bit of the video.
That fantastic Burke family returns now with a promise of a better life.
Hang on, let me get it. Okay, now let me go back. Let me just get the part where here's. Wait a minute, guys. There's Mr. Q. So you can go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and see that video. Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. I know. We love having a celebrity in the house. I'm probably totally embarrassing her. Jimi Hendrix gave your brother that hat? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Awesome. I know. I probably totally mortified her and embarrassed her. Oh, well, sorry. It was just awesome. So I'm just putting a little bit more of the mulberry in here now. Is it mulberry? Dahlia purple. And I'm kind of keeping some lines, like those mushroom lines. I kind of want to keep some of those, you know, I don't, because that's part of the character of the mushroom. I want to go back and forth between, there's another layer over that color. And again, I'm not bearing down. I'm just lots of layers. Let's go back to the dark one again. Okay, just constantly. Like I said, I want to keep some of those lines, the lines that are in the mushroom. Let's put a little more shadow under the ladybug there. More shadow under the stovepipe. And around the little spores or whatever those are. Those little warts on the mushrooms. I'm going to go back with the processed red. Is that? Bye, Terry. Wait, Terry. Wait. She's probably already gone. I'm not that quick on the soundboard. Have a good day, Terry. Have a good one. So you see we've gone from like this to this. And I know that looks yellow. It is lime green under that second layer there. Let me sharpen. Thank you, Tammy. Okay. Go back in there a little darker, or even with the, go back in here with the dark purple and get right up in there. Some of those real dark. And sharpening. Bye, Mr. Q. Hope we didn't embarrass you. I mean, I was just thinking, I hope not. I just think that, yeah, that's awesome about your family. All right. Can y'all see how we're getting more and more contrast there? And again, I might want to get some more of those lines to show up. So we can kind of extend those out if I need to. Maybe a little darker right around there. And just back and forth till you get it like you like. Right along the edge. Eileen's there somewhere. She was here, Card Chick. She was here earlier. I don't know if she just stepped away. I wanted to ask what her and Janet and Eileen are going to do today on the show. Y'all got any plans, Janet? Janet and them come on at 1. Okay. We're going to wrap it up here shortly. I want to do this one mushroom anyway. We didn't get a lot done on the page, but you know, sometimes you don't get a lot done. It's a chat show. We chat, we show things, we talk about books. We do rabbit trails, sometimes kitty trails when the cats come in. Depends on Eileen's plan. She hasn't told you, but you need to get busy. Yeah. You got about an hour and a half or less. Y'all need to get crack-a-lacking on what you're going to do, Janet. Okay. So now just, I'll get a little more blend here. Just to show you how you can get some nice highlights. If you can leave it light. See, I've left it kind of light right there. But if you want it lighter right across the top where the brightest highlight's going to be. I don't know. Did I get it? I'm just pretty zoomed in. It might be a little fuzzy, but if you do get fuzzy, guys, while you're here, make sure that your settings are in HD because sometimes YouTube will default you back to 144. Janet will do some watercolor abstract paintings on Yupo today. Oh no, I did miss that, Tammy. I haven't caught up on Anne's videos. All right, so see how I'm just putting in some Posca like that? And then what I'm going to do is just kind of pull it down while it's wet, kind of move it around. Now, if you get it too white or too much, you just go back over it with I want some nice highlights right in here. It's going to be like right along the puffiest part of the mushroom is where the light's going to be. While it's still wet, you can kind of tap it in. See? It might just be a little bit over there, not too much. Lizard trails and tails. Okay. A little bit right there. So that's just like where the bend, the top, you know, the roundness of the mushroom. And then if you get it too white or too far out where you don't want it, just go back in here with your pencil and kind of just blend it in. Make sure it's dry. I think I got most of it's dry. And just kind of like that. Okay, you tilt it a little. And just blend it however, you know, any place you see got too much or not smooth enough. Janet needs some twinkling H2Os. Oh, I'm sitting on my foot. Oh, it's stuck to the duct tape. All right, now let's go into the lime green colors. I think one rolled under there. It goes. Okay, now I'm going to go in here with, let me check my colors again from our sample. Okay, let's go. And I'm not sure this is the color I used. I don't even know. Probably, but okay. So in the same way that I did, and all those little dots, they're going to be gone in there with Posca. Bye, Sharon. See you Wednesday. So the same thing that I did up here, now I'm going to do with the greens. I want to make sure I keep most of it, the lighter greens, but I just want a little bit of shading in here. And again, all those little dots are going to be gone over with Posca. But I think I went under some of them with a pencil. I think I shaded them too. I shaded some of them. Remember, if y'all have any questions or anything, put them in caps. And then this is going to be in yellows and ochres, the bottom part here. So now I'm going to go in with the apple green. Going right over the top of the peacock green. Let's just start blending it out. See how it's coming to life? Yeah, don't forget to, inked, blessed, I just saw Pacola say. They're Prismacolors. Yeah, but put it in caps if you have any questions, guys, if you're new, and I won't think you're yelling at me. Put it in caps so I know you're talking to me. I think most of the girls that stream tell y'all the same things. If you're talking, and you know, you'll have to ask each individual streamer, but most of the streamers want you to, because the chat goes by fast, put it in caps if you're talking to the host so that they see your questions. And then that's not even necessarily a guarantee that we'll see them, but okay, card. If anyone yelled at you, Dede, they just put them. We have pretty good groups in all of us that stream amongst each other, you know, each other's shows and each other's, you know, we don't really have too much issues with trolls or anything. And then when we do get the occasional one, the mods just kick them and we move on. Now I'm liking the light, like right along the edge. I'm not going to shade. Let me darken this purple though. I'm not going to shade under here because what I'm liking, because this is a night one and this was a day one. What I'm liking about the light right here is that it looks like it's glowing from underneath. So it almost looks like the mushrooms have a light within them. Like they're spilling light down. So I'm going to leave no shadow under there. You know, see how I got the shadow here? I'm not going to put any shadow under here because it looks this way. It looks like there's a beam of light. We could even put light beams coming out. You got to do that at the very end though. But I'll show, I guess I could show you. I have to paint over it. But I'll show you what I think it would be kind of cool to have like a light beam coming out, like coming out here and hitting this mushroom, or even just coming out and going across the page. Yeah. So now the other thing that I want to show you is you can, some of the larger little spore things, let me sharpen. You can kind of put a little shadow under some of the larger ones. You could shadow each one if you wanted, but I just kind of hit the big ones there. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there with Posca. with the Posca pen. And I'm going to go over every one of those little dots. The little mushroom spores or whatever they are. Or it could just be part of the mushroom. Now up in here, these holes, I'm going to do those holes the green. We could even have light coming out of those holes. Maybe we'll do that up here. Let's see if we have time. So I'm just going over every one of the little dots with the white Posca. And it'll be a good way to show you that we've painted the black background with acrylic, how you can do pencil on top of that. That'll be a good example. Okay. See how I'm kind of getting in there with the white. Just takes a minute to get every one in there. Okay. I want to have time to do a little bit up here so I can show you that, but let's see if I can finish this base of this mushroom. All right, so now I'm going to take, I got yellow ochre, goldenrod, yellow ochre, and I think canary yellow. So I'm going to take the goldenrod, the darkest one of the three, and I'm going to start shading, doing the exact same thing that I've been doing. I guess I should open the door there so I can get inside. See, normally I wouldn't have put this on yet, but I wanted to show y'all how to do that. Nice effect with the dark, yeah. And Hannah, what I'll show you what we're going to do at the top for the light, but I'm trying to have enough time to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way around the door here. Okay, now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go in with the canary yellow. No, let's go ahead and go with the mid-tone one, the yellow ochre. Or I have goldenrod, yellow ochre, and canary yellow. Just kind of blend that in. And again, if we want to get some of the light back, we just get in there with the Posca. And I am kind of getting into a hurry because I want to do that other mushroom to show y'all the top. And then the whole blend will be with the yellow. I got to get in those little holes there. Because those are the windows open. If there's any light coming out, it's going to come out from in here, from the inside. And then here we can paint the background inside here dark. and then have that light glow in there on top of the furniture and everything. But see, you got to do that at the end. So like, let's just say we painted this all black in here. Do I want to do that? So we can get a little bit of that crusty paint back here. Okay, it's a little dry. I'm going to wet my brush because the paint's starting to dry up. The paint's starting to dry. So if this is on the inside, oh, I got some paint right there. I'm going to have to pencil over that. I'll show you a couple, at least a couple of little techniques or something here before we have to go. You know, guys, I'm not looking at checks. I'm trying to get crack-a-lack in here. You can get in there with black Posca too, but I really want to get around this light fixture. I'm going to show you how to do there's some steam coming off that pot right there. That'll be cool too. To add those details with pencil on top of acrylic. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll get the rest with the Posca because I'm going to take a while if I don't. Okay. All right. Still with the tour, guys. Oh, that's part of the bed, I think. Get behind this shelf. And you can get in here with like fine liners, gel pens, whatever tiny, you know, that you want to color with tiny, or just pencil. Whatever you like to color tiny with, because this is some tiny business here. I want to show you the light. And then we'll do that top mushroom and show you a glow on it. All right, so I'm not going to take the time to do this whole room, but I wanted to get around this pot here because I want to show you some steam. Okay. I'll have to white that out. Go too dark. Hey, Julie. Okay, so what I'm thinking we can do, I would paint the little fixture like gray or something, right? And then do the little bulb yellow. And let me let that sit for just a minute to make sure it's dry. Okay, let's just let that sit for a minute. But in like up in here too, behind this curtain and behind this little cupcake, because remember, we're doing a night scene here. The other one was a day scene. And trying to be kind of quick. So it'll be the inside of the house. Yeah, black acrylic paint, Lynette. Okay, so where the little, this little pot on the stove has like steam coming out. So let me hit it with a heat gun so I can do it quicker. So now I'll take and just kind of do some little steam lines, make it a little clearer. And then the same thing around let me get my white pencil. Let's get my big white pencil here. Dark purple, processed red. Oh my gosh, got all the colors. Thank Thanks, Loretta. All right, so what I want to show you, there's not much here to do because I'll do more up here. But because this is black paint, now I can take my white pencil and do a glow coming off of that. You can even have some, like a glow around the light if you want. And then we can also, put a little bit more steam to the steam. But again, this light will come across everything. But because, I haven't colored everything yet, you're not going to see that very much. Okay. Now, let's stop on this for a minute and go up here to this because I want to show you this kind of an effect up here with this. All right, so let's see how fast I can color a mushroom. How fast can I color it? Yeah, the details. Yeah, okay. So now let's go back with let's start with the darkest. Start with the dark one, and I'm going to do essentially the same thing as this, but this is going to have green. These are going to be holes, and this is that you're going to see the same green. This green here is under here, and then of course this is going to be the orange or the yellow. Okay, so I'm going to shade under each one of these because these are going to be holes. Now, white pencil is not going to go over this pencil. So we'll have to use a little Posca action. Except up here where the black is. And this is just a piece of black paper. Let me move that so you can see the edge of the. There'll be a little shadow here underneath these flower petals. Doing all along the edge here. Just want to get this one mushroom treatment done. Okay. Now I'm just going to go ahead and throw in some chartreuse on the inside. Okay. Go with the process red and start coloring in the mushroom itself. Hope y'all can see. I'm pretty zoomed in, but it's not that close right here. Got a little light, didn't it? Let's see. Maybe I need to. Haven't had to fix my lighting much today. There we go. Which yellow did you swap out for the goldenrod? No, I didn't swap out. I just added. I got goldenrod, canary yellow, and yellow ochre. Those three I'm using. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with hot pink sharpening. And then coloring in leaving some little light areas there. Okay, now let's do the underneath here. Just like we did this one. I'm gonna go here in just a minute, guys. As soon as I do this light effect, we're gonna go. I'll give y'all an hour for lunch before Janet comes on. Janet might come on early. Y'all might try to convince her and Eileen. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the, where's my other green? Where's my apple green? Did it roll up under my thing here? There it is, yeah. Apple green. Janet, if you want to come on right after me, then tell everybody and put your link in. Because I'm going to be done here in about 5 minutes. Well, done, not done, but. Okay, so now I'm going to go in here with the chartreuse and start. I'm going to go over everything, all of it. And I want to leave that little light glow like I did on the other one. And again, don't try to hurry like I am now. Okay, go back with maybe apple green again. Get a little bit more detail. I came on early if you guys want. Doesn't matter. Okay, well, if y'all talk to Janet about if y'all want her to come on in a couple of minutes. Give her time to go get set up. Because we're about to wrap it up here, people. At least, I don't know that I might do a little bit of work off camera. Like I might finish like the other mushrooms, but I won't do the doors. I won't do anything that you haven't seen me do so far. That way, when I come back and work on, now I don't know that it'll be Wednesday because I want to get on to an Abandoned Places book on Wednesday. So I'm not sure. All right, so now I'm going to go in here with the apple green inside these little holes, at least a few of them. Okay. And if you need some more light areas, this one doesn't have any of the little dots. You could put dots if you want, but I'm just going to kind of lighten up right along the edge because I want that same light effect. Okay. And I don't know how I'm going to hit the light down this way yet. Like this one, I'm thinking I want the light to come down, right? But I don't want to do that yet because I can't do it yet because I haven't finished coloring the other mushrooms. But what I want to do up here, this is what I wanted to show you. Let's just have it come out of like the 3 largest ones. Maybe one over here. Let's do one over there. Okay. So I can have a little bit of light on any of them. But what I want to do, and there's a few more little dots in there I could put on top of this mushroom. Like, some of the little spores or whatever. Let's just go ahead and fix those little spores. But then I'm going to take my Posca, and you can do this once I get up to the black, it could be pencil. But the pencil's not going to go over this pencil. So I'm going to have to use the Posca over the pencil until I get up here to the black. Okay, so I'm going to, let me just see where I want it to go, like this. Okay. And I want to make sure I have it nice and bright. right along the edge. Because again, I might have light coming downward too later after I have everything colored in. Sorry for the garage door, guys. But like right along this edge, I want a little bit more pink. Well, because there's black paint there, I can add that pink right on top of that edge. All right. Now let's make sure this is dry. Let me hit it with the heat gun. And I'm going to take my white pencil. Where did that roll to? Where'd my white pencil go? Well, here it is. It's so little. But because this is black acrylic paint, remember, let's see if I can zoom in for 1 second here. It's going to probably get fuzzy, but I'm going to do this anyway. Okay. I'm going to take my white. I might have to go back in with the, get a couple really bright. Okay. Chris, okay, good. Well, I should have zoomed in sooner then maybe, but see? It's kind of cool, right? It's like the spotlights of the mushroom world. All right, so now I'm going to zoom all the way back out, and we're going to, so you can see how small we've been working all this time. And I do work on this board so I can prop it up and get rid of any glare. Okay. So that's as far as we got. Again, we've been working in the Tenderful Enchantments. You like the glow effects? Okay. And see, I think I want to do that down here. I think I want the light to shoot out from underneath. Underneath this, like here's some black. I don't really want to do it right now because I'm not done with everything, but I'm going to go ahead and do this right here. Let me dry that. I'm going to essentially do the same thing. All right, now here's an issue right here. I can feel the tape behind it where I tape that thing down, but that's okay. So we'll have light coming out there. It doesn't look as dramatic because we still have to color the flowers and everything. Little skylight. Yeah, skylights. There we go. Skylights. Thanks, Pacola. Yeah, skylights. And it'll even be more dramatic when the flowers and everything are colored. So kind of like that. You see where we're heading? And it doesn't have to be that. It can be more, not just, here, let me kind of feather it out a little. Something like that. Say, we'll go with something like that underneath. And we'll do it on this side too. But I want to finish coloring everything first. And again, these yellow stems, these stalks, they're going to be the ochre color, you know, and all that too. So we didn't get to those. And then that's going to be green. And that one, the tops will look just like that one. You like the light effects? Oh, good. Oh, thanks, Kim. Thanks for your BFF holding the fort down for you. Thanks, Limo. Thanks again for the card. And thank you, Riri, for the postage. And thank you. Where's the book? Where's the book? Where'd I put it? Thank you, Zeely. We did a flip through this too earlier. So if you missed this, and I got again, guys, with almost a 4-hour video, you need to give the rendering process of YouTube a couple hours to fully render. Otherwise, it might only show an hour and a half of the video and it won't show the chat until it's fully rendered. And that can take, it may take 15 minutes, it may take 2 hours. So just saying, it may take a little bit of time to get the full video up. So, yeah. So thanks, guys, for being here. I hope y'all enjoyed coloring in Tenderful Enchantments. You're welcome, Eileen. I'm going to eat something and I'll try to get over to Janet's in an hour or so. So, yeah. You're welcome. I hope y'all had a good Monday. I hope doing these projects on early Monday morning, get your week started with a good attitude and a good, just a good start to your week. All right, guys. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Bye.